We live. What's up, everybody? It's Game Talk. I'm Gangster. I'm here with Brimstone, aka Digital Fracture.
Hey, that was a pretty energetic intro. Hey, man.
Right?
What's up?
Meme Chan, aka Yeetus Deletus.
Olos.
And my man Blue.
Augers also. No, I guess he is.
Augers.
Never mind. Never mind.
The
Sorry,
Pog, fat ass white girl.
No, not that.
Big Titty Mills.
Yeah.
I just got laughed at by my own teammate because I just told them, yo, don't go back. You're really about to die. And he ends up just killing Lux anyway. So you know what?
I
Yeah,
Deserve to get laughed at.
Whatever. Sorry, my mind made it so worse. I'm like, what if he died and like everyone else is down? He's just gonna be wasting. He's just feeding if he just dies.
If he dies, he dies.
Nah. That's not how this works.
How are y'all doing tonight?
Pretty good. Actually, I'm doing pretty good now that I'm playing League. When I was playing Iron Banner, I wanted to kill myself, but I'm doing pretty good now.
In Minecraft, right?
Yes, in Minecraft.
Yeah.
In Minecraft.
Of course, I would have thought you'd want to kill yourself because you were spending
here's the
$150 for some waifu in fucking Genshin, but you know it's
270, and also that. Oh yeah, that's another thing. I had a really good time because I was playing. For Genshin, I played the part due to the Inazuma update. Holy shit, I'm invested in the story now.
No, baby, I'm not playing with Scourge.
Well, this Genshin story, I went from like it's cool gameplay to like 100% invested into the story.
Wait, what? You're actually invested in the story now?
Yeah, because Genshin's game. I love Genshin mainly for its gameplay because it's super addicting and fun. But like now, I'm just 100% invested.
Yeah,
Oh my fucking god! My team just blocked me on Baron. What a fucking asshole! God, I hate people. Sorry. Yeah, the story's cool, but like the story, like the gameplay is super fun. I enjoy it, but it's like the story was like, that's cool. It's stuff I've seen before. But then this new Inazuma story part 2, bro, the music and everything, I am 100% invested.
if you say so.
Show's good at the show, dude. The final boss fight was super fun. I enjoyed my time.
If you say
Especially
so.
my best. Why say if you say so? Like I'm lying.
I don't know.
Story's cool.
You know.
Anyways.
That and also I went from that to having suffer emotions because I played Destiny 2 Iron Banner. Don't do it, kids. It's not good for your health.
GoDaddy, Lyft, and Uber. Holy shit, they're trending.
Remember, kids, never play Iron Banner.
I really don't.
Apparently, there is a
Actually, just in general, just
Iron Banner is kind of rough.
No, it's not even just that.
Kinda
It's
rough.
I'm also just probably fatigued because I've been playing Iron Banner for this. It's been probably the same mode for like 7 years. So I'm probably just fatigued, to be honest, about Iron Banner because I've been playing it for 7 years.
7-year fatigue. Let's go, gamers.
Nah, I feel you though. Like, I mean, I played the one season I did crack out on it. I did pretty good considering, but I got really tired of it.
Goget says you spend a lot of money for a free game, Blue. L.
Well, I don't really care. I don't really care.
I mean, he's not wrong.
Destroyed.
Yep. Got him.
Like, there's literally nothing you can say. Saying I don't care is not a good enough excuse.
I mean, you play War Thunder, unironically.
Yeah, but I've spent thousands of dollars already. I've maybe spent like 300 in total, and that's in the past 8 years of playing this game.
Well, yeah, but you.
So don't even at me.
Well, not everybody has sugar daddies, meme.
I fucking
That's
know,
true.
man. Yeah, I need some more. You know anybody?
Also,
I would
War
play
Thunder
War
is a
Thunder.
War Thunder is a shit game. So
Says the man playing League. Shut the fuck up.
okay.
He's got a point.
League isn't bad. I don't know what you guys are on about. League really isn't that bad.
No, it really is.
They're just being-
It's
they're just-
worse.
Like,
They're
it's
just being
garbage.
stupid.
Worse.
Also, imagine comparing this game to League when they're not even comparable, but okay.
I don't know. Man.
The only thing comparable is that they're both free.
Let's get you back out there.
One better. Anyways.
I'm not gonna.
What is it? $20 for a cosmetic skin? Oof.
Yeah, skins you don't have to buy. It's like, bro, same thing you said with War Thunder, by the way.
Premium vehicles I don't have to buy. Premium time I don't have to buy. Come on, dude.
Definitely cap. Also, my lack of knowledge, War Thunder doesn't help, so. And also, I just don't care about the game.
Well, if you don't have an interest in military-grade vehicles or aircraft or boats or anything like that or tanks, then yeah, probably not.
No, I really don't.
Me, on the other hand, that's my interest. My peaks. Makes my pee-pee hard.
It would.
You're a weirdo, actually.
I can take War Thunder in like doses, but to sit through it like you do me, there's no fucking way. I couldn't do it.
Even though we call
that game is so invigorating sometimes.
I guess, yeah, if you're bad at the easy game.
Totally.
Sweet.
This game's gone off for 35 minutes. And it doesn't...
the game is really easy. It's just you need certain knowledge of certain things like weak spots and like where to place yourself and like just how your ammo works and what's good ammo and what's not good ammo. And then for aircraft, it's like you need to learn how to just do certain maneuvers and shit like that, and how to, you know, just beat people in turns. And then there's missiles now, so you got to use your missiles, to, you know, and all that other stuff.
Got him. I wrecked that fucking loser.
Unite, and then he praises Genshin Impact while he's paying money for a free game.
Because I enjoy it.
Okay.
Like, bro, you're
I don't like being scammed.
Well, it's not a scam if you know what you're getting into, but it's still.
I mean,
it's shiny.
Did you know Genshin Impact's a product where where the people who made it intended to make money? Oh yes, go get That's like you're revolutionary, bringing the big news in.
Now, if the game was complete fucking dog doo-doo and was like literally plagued with like shitty microtransactions, then I'd be like, fair enough.
The problem is Genshin is a great game and great with
Genshin is plagued with shitty microtransactions.
It's a gacha game, like, bro.
Yes.
Yep. And they got
you.
Exactly.
If you don't have to participate in a gacha game.
I don't.
Also, you pay for the game too.
Next week in Destiny, return to the Shattered Realm.
How does that one-shot my Abrams? What the fuck is this game?
Shows of a Cyrus return.
A crappy free-to-play?
Like, bro, it's whatever. I don't really care. I'm not that invested.
Wait, who was that to, Pete? Was that to me or Blue?
You. Well, both of you, but you.
Well, I'm only like the first generation in Abrams, which has like no like fucking armor really, to be honest. Not even depleted uranium.
What?
Depleted uranium armor. Ugh. Alright. Yeah, I'll get my engram.
Engram.
Yes, sir. God, this game's crack.
Oh, it's not. Trash.
A helmet.
You're such. Go get. Don't take this the wrong way. But you always have shit to say, and it's almost like just something dumb or like not useful. It's like, oh my god, this game's crack. You're like, no, it's trash. See, you just got live.
You're playing League of Legends. You are literally playing League of Legends. One of the worst games. Not because the game's bad, because the community's awful. You're playing one of the worst games, not because the game's horrible.
I'm gonna go get. Like, you're just okay. You're like you're probably one of the most toxic people I talk to. Not that it's a bad thing or I care, to be honest.
Not really.
But like, yeah, dude, you're always joining saying shit, which is whatever, because I don't care, because I can deal with you. But like, you're always joining saying shit, but you can complain about the League community being toxic. This is shit that really annoys me. Like, people who bitch about toxicity the most tend to be the most obnoxious or toxic players themselves.
I don't care that the community is toxic. I just acknowledge that, hey, the game's bad because it's toxic. The
I don't think it's bad because
toxic. The game's bad because the community's fucking toxic.
I don't think it makes the game bad though. Like,
no, okay.
Like a game, like a game's objective is to make a product that you enjoy. The game's objective isn't to make you a nicer person.
No.
So if you're an asshole and you play the game, you're still an asshole. Like that. Like the game's. It's not the game's job to make you nice or some shit like that.
No, you're missing the point. If it's a multiplayer game, you're selling the multiplayer aspect of it. If the community's toxic, it ruins the experience. Thus making it a bad game.
That is true. Yeah.
Sure, but it's also a super competitive game. So like, what do you want? Like, people are always gonna be toxic in super competitive games, and it's almost impossible to get rid of.
That's not bad. I'm saying the community's bad. It's a multiplayer game, and the community's bad. Therefore, the game is bad. Much like how I think Siege is bad because the community is toxic. It's a competitive game, and I don't blame them for being toxic, but the game is bad.
I don't think it makes the game bad. Like, I don't like Siege, I don't really care, but it's like, I don't think it makes the game bad.
If you're selling more than just the game. If it's a multiplayer game, you're selling the community as well.
All right, so
that's a fair point.
If the game is bad because the community is toxic, what's the solution? What Blizzard does and fail miserably every time and create more toxicity report features? Because League has so many report features. You can report. No, you can report people in this game for being shit. Like they,
and that's kind of the problem. Like League implemented all of the quote unquote anti-toxicity features that all these other game companies have done, and it only made things worse.
No, Blue.
Yeah, but that's almost like
you forgot some minor details in that. Not only do you make report and SJW shit posting on Twitter saying you're gonna ban everybody for any sort of sexual harassment or toxicity as a player, but you also have to grope up on those employees.
No, it's not even like of course.
Is anybody else? Like, hey, wait. Is anybody else joining us for Destiny?
I joined.
For me, it's just.
Are you gonna join?
For me.
Yeah, he's in here with us. Yeah.
Oh, wait, is he?
I've been here the entire time.
Yeah.
For me, the toxicity of League is just—it's not a big deal to me. Like I know, like that's like I'm hand waving off.
No,
it really isn't,
that's fine. No, hey.
I knew I was signing up for.
No, hey, that's like, perfectly fine. That's perfectly fucking fine.
Tell me, you don't fear
vandalism. Like honestly, that's the right solution. It kind of sucks because, you know.
The problem is like I always thought about like toxicity is really annoying games, but it's like there really is like no solution to it for the most part.
Okay, now Blue.
Like what?
You're right. There is no solution.
What?
But because I said there is no solution. I agree with you. There is no solution. But that doesn't just because there's no solution doesn't make the game good because there is no solution.
No, I disagree with you. I think League's a very good game with very supreme gameplay. Like that's
Okay, but whenever I play a multiplayer game, I'm not playing just for the gameplay. I'm playing for the community as well.
The point
of a multiplayer game is to play with people. If the community's trash, I'm not gonna enjoy it.
I mean, sure, but like I don't know, cause like people getting mad in this game is like not a big deal. Like if someone like shit talks me, it's sort of like it's whatever. So maybe I'm just indifferent in that aspect.
Well, I don't care if they shit talk me. It's just it's not fun whenever a new player, like say I start playing League tomorrow. Okay, I know nothing about League. I'll play one game and people will just immediately be like uninstall. It's not that I'm bothered by it. It's more the repetitiveness of it. Okay, tell me to uninstall and I'm new at the game. Okay, great. This is not helping in the slightest. Like, at least I know I said I hate Siege's community and that stands, but I'm gonna backtrack what I just said and say at least the Siege community in like higher elo. Like when you come into games of higher elo players, they typically try to help new players. Where the only time I've seen League players help each other is if it's a streamer because they have to be nice.
I mean,
are y'all ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
There's people who do like helpful things in this game. Granted, it's always in a toxic form, but it's like it's still useful.
Yeah, it's
like I've witnessed like bad top laners get coached by the enemy team's top laner. Like, what are you doing? You messed like all that shit, but they're all still toxic about it. But that's just kind of how the game is, and the game has thrived and exists for at this point how many years? Like, is League as old as Dota?
2000 and well, Dota was the very first one. Dota 2 is after
I'll look
League
it
of
up again.
Legends. So League of Legends came out what 2009, I believe. 2010.
2009.
Really? That didn't one shot that guy?
Yeah. I played beta back in 2009 when I was in my apartment.
Yeah.
Like I don't like. I also I think that people who complain about toxicity in League, it's mostly people from the out. Like, don't take it like when I'm calling you like an outsider.
Oh
like,
shit!
Oh,
it's mostly people from the outside. Like that's
fucking
just
game.
I mean, well, when Dominion was in there, it was at its worst, and that's when I quit playing League. Was because like Dominion was my favorite mode, but like the players of that shit like ruined it like badly. They would just enter, they would fucking mold.
Well, I used to play MOBA games, like
also
like I wasn't good at them, but I played them.
The toxicity of MOBA. I think MOBAs are just in general more toxic.
I think they're toxic.
It's team games that require actual team play. Like this is, Overwatch, MOBAs,
like first-person shooters. Like obviously not all shooters, because Overwatch is different. But like I'll just use Destiny 2 as an example. For Destiny 2, you don't really need team coordination, even in the 3v3 mode, because if you're just really good, you can carry anyways.
Yeah.
For the most part, unless you're facing other really good players, and you might have to coordinate. And like when I'm playing Destiny, if someone's like doing like okay, let's say I'm gonna use you, but I'm not doing this like being an ass. Let's say if you're doing bad in a crucial match, like that doesn't affect me in the slightest my gameplay or like how the match goes for me. For a MOBA, if you have let's say if you have a bad mid laner can ruin your whole match.
Yeah,
I mean,
it can.
Or Overwatch, a bad healer, or Siege, a bad player. Yeah, it's different when it's a game that actually requires team coordination and tactics and shit like that.
I agree and disagree to maybe League if I haven't played League in like Dota or League in a very long time, because I just didn't like Dota as much as League, and the League community just
shame
annoyed me. I just didn't play it often. I had more people who played League.
Pete's mad now. He's like, how fucking dare you?
Well, I didn't have anybody who played Dota. What am I supposed to do?
I played Dota. You could have fucking yeah.
It was before I knew you. Yeah, all
right.
It was years ago.
All I heard, bitch.
I'm supposed to go into the future and just know I'm gonna know somebody who plays Dota and learn Dota. The fuck do you mean?
All I hear is bitch.
All I know is it smells a little like bitch in here.
But no,
to begin with, but okay.
Of course, no. It's like I think for MOBAs, it's hard for me to
touchdown.
Really fight that. I understand like I'm being a little bit of an ass, but like I understand like why you don't like League, because you don't like the toxicity in the community. I can understand that, and obviously I'm being a little I'm teasing you, but like I'm not gonna like call you anything more than like I'm not insulting you personally for the most part.
That's
for the most part.
No, like obviously me and Gogi are jabbing each other a little bit, but we do that anyway. So like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, but no, like I feel like if you have like in League, you have like maybe, well, not in League, but like Pokemon Unite is the only MOBA I've played in the last probably 5 years. No, that's a lie. I played Smite. I was pretty good. I was pretty okay at Smite.
Are you gonna talk about Pokemon Unite, which is fun about that?
Wait, what?
Is Pokemon Unite classified as a MOBA? Because I know you play that.
Yeah, it's a MOBA.
Okay. But is it a real MOBA? That's the real question.
But is it
no,
really
like obviously I was joking. I mean, I was kind of kidding when I said like obviously it's a little elitist. It's not a true MOBA.
Well, I was actually wondering if it was a true MOBA, because I know that like a lot of people try to classify Heroes of the Storm as not a MOBA. Like some people have tried to say it was something else, and it's like
what is the definition of MOBA?
Mobile Online Battle Arena. I mean, it's kind of
MOBA.
It's just one of the.
It's like how you can use that as like a term for every single fucking video game.
Right?
Ever.
Yeah, it's.
But it's a shitty term to use for every other game, because that's not exactly what every game is like.
It's not accurate. Like if you describe League as a MOBA, if someone doesn't know what if someone knows what a MOBA is.
Oh God.
No, but like if people describe, let's say if someone describes like if they know what a MOBA is, like you're not gonna call like another game that like can't like a MOBA or like, you know what I mean? Like I feel like most of them know what it means. That's why like I feel like the word changes even though like its definition is just like, oh, you can kind of apply it to a lot of games that are not MOBAs. So I kind of feel like the language is
like third person,
like how most. You're wrong on that. I'm not arguing that one.
Not again. Not again.
At this point, I'm not fighting that one. I don't care.
No, like, first off, Digi, to answer your question, yes, by definition, it is a MOBA. It's played exactly like Dota or League would be played. You pick your kits at the beginning of the game, and then
do you get the bank characters, or is not comp mode? You can do that in
I played the ranked mode. There's no ban option yet.
Oh, okay. That's a little weird. I know most games that have.
Well, there's not many characters in it yet. Like, there's only like a handful.
My god.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, because a ban option would make sense in a game that doesn't have a lot of characters, like Overwatch. Sorry, I didn't mean to call it Overwatch there, but.
Right.
Like, it pretty much just started. Like, the beginning of August, I believe.
The last month.
Oh. Yeah. So, like, in that time they've added like 3 different characters, and they seem fun.
Ah, damn it.
I also feel like Pokemon Unite has like a big benefit of being in the Pokemon universe, because there's like, how many Pokemon at this point there? Is almost like 1,000, or are we at 1,000?
Who knows?
Close to 1,000. Close to 1,000.
Okay, let's just say we're almost at 1,000.
990 something, I believe.
So like they have tons of options. Obviously, game mechanics are different.
Well, no,
yeah, my favorite is surprise mechanic.
No, but like, I don't know. Just obviously, no, I think I don't know. I feel like MOBAs are just a different breed. Are always going to be more toxic than the average game. Obviously, for good or bad.
Like I said, it depends. You know, any game that requires team coordination, tactics, and things like that. They're always going to be more toxic because.
All right, sorry, I had to call me. No, meme. It literally does. I don't care if you say quote unquote.
No, I'm saying quote unquote for the tactics.
Well, yeah, whatever. Like coordination in general, like where the team play matters more than just, you know, whether your KD is positive, right?
Yeah.
Any game where that's the case is going to be more toxic, because your actions matter more to the team than just say your kills versus deaths.
Especially late game, because I'm in the middle of a late game match league. If you can tell, like right now I'm 51 minutes in. If you die, your respawn timer is 1 minute. If you kill 3 people, you can basically just end the match, because it's a 3v5 and it's a minute. It's a minute respawn timer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why, like, I don't know. It's like I think MOBAs are in a different class, but obviously, like Overwatch is kind of there as well. But
yeah, or Siege, you know.
Oh, yeah, that's why I use Siege, because I feel like Siege is a good like comparison in the FPS genre, because
yeah, like, it's one of the most team-based, you know, where your coordination and stuff actually matters a lot.
Yeah, like sure, one person could carry the entire game, I guess. But
well, it depends on how high up you are, because yeah, in the lower ranks.
No, like
that happens in all games.
Oh, fuck.
Like, I mean, that happens in low elo league, for example. Because I played with a guy who was plat, plat for like just one game of him. He went as Fiona, one of the best dueling characters in the game, and straight up carried the whole game in my elo. Like, he ended the match, I think, like 30 kills and like 0 deaths. Dude carried the whole game, made the team surrender at 15. So like, you can definitely carry in games like League.
Well, the same thing happens in Overwatch. Like, I could carry low elo stuff, no problem. But you get into fucking diamond and shit, I can't carry a diamond match. Like, the odds are too great that the rest of their team will be good. And you can't carry if their whole team is good. Like, it takes more than 1 or 2 good people to carry a match when there's a whole team of good people on the other side.
Not really in Siege, because how Siege works is a little bit different. Since everything's one-shot headshot, if you get one fragger who's like has decent aim, you can give him the hardest headshot hitbox, like say Ace for example, and they can legitimately wipe the entire team every round if they want.
Yeah, but what if the rest of your team is doing literally nothing, and then all of a sudden you've got fucking them flanking you and shit? Like, one person can only do so much, whereas in something like Counter-Strike, it's quite easy for. I mean, if you're good enough, one person can fucking totally own.
You'd be surprised what I've seen in high elo matches.
Honestly, I feel like obviously the stuff we pointed out is like sort of the exception. Not exception like that, like low elo, like that, like people like high elo players can carry, but like I feel like it's the exception. The fact that like that's just not the average player experience.
The average player experience is people are dicks, and it ruins the experience in team-based games. To be honest, like again in a ranked match, people being salty about fucking people doing bad. I get that, but in a fucking casual match with new players, there's no reason to be a cunt.
Yeah, but like, people do that all the time. Like people in casual get so super salty over Overwatch and shit like that.
Whenever they introduce the newcomer playlist, I of course tried out to see how well it was with helping new players.
Yeah.
Like see if it would be actually good to use as like, okay, I'm learning how to play this game. Let me use this playlist. The amount of people just being cunt to new players in it actually annoyed me. Like I joined a match and it'd be the entire team would be people my level back when I was good at the game. So they would deal with like plat to diamond level elo. Well, probably low plat, mid plat elo, but still that I hated everyone who did that. Every single person. I actively spoke out against it because it was fucking awful. No, it just ruins the experience for new players.
I feel like that happens though because when high level players are in a match, people just get big I think it's just human nature. A lot of people just get big elos, and like, well, let's say like in Siege, they'll yell at this player like, "Why don't you do this?" when they may have not had the knowledge in the first place. That's why like a good teacher, like I had a friend like who I play League with, like he's a good teacher for me in a lot of ways because whenever he calls me out for my mistakes, he explains why, so I'm not just like wondering what I do wrong. You know what I mean?
Right.
So obviously, like a teacher is good in that aspect.
Oh yeah.
But like obviously not everyone's gonna have access to like that, and also I feel like for games like that, you just need a friend. I know that sounds really like, oh, that's not many people have that, or not many people may have that option.
In me.
No.
Oh, of course.
No, like I understand what you're saying. Like I had somebody who wanted to teach me League, but from me playing a while ago, being a new player and people just being complete utter dicks
also,
to
Smurfs can ruin. Also, for League, I know it's probably a problem in a lot of other games too. But in League, a lot of jungle players will Smurf. And the thing about if you Smurf jungle and low elo, you basically just carry games instantly. That's why you have like Platinum, the champion players will make a Smurf account in like silver and gold, and they'll have 99 to like almost 100% win rates, where it'll be practically impossible to lose a match.
Well, see, like, and the thing, there's like a good and bad with that, right? Like, if it's bad in the sense that you're inexperienced to go against that sort of elo, right? The good thing about it though is you not only will you learn from it, but it raises the requirement to get into the higher elos. You know what I mean?
I don't know how I feel about Smurfing. On the one hand, it's like, why
you can get better
why would
going
we
against
stop
better players.
Why would we stop people from playing with their lower tiered friends and shit? But at the same time, it's like, yeah, that can really fucking suck when you're fucking, low bronze or copper or whatever the rank is, and you're going up against plat or diamond or whatever, and it's like
if you're a bronze player and you get pub stomped by a jungle player who's like plat or gold. The thing is, it's not even a learning experience because you don't know why you lost.
Well, you got to figure it out.
Like that. No, it's like
that. What made MOBA so like fun to get into at one point was because you were learning this shit, and you're going through the dirt pretty much to learn,
But you don't. Okay, now I'm a big learn by doing person.
Yeah. So am
I. This is between learn by doing and getting fucked over because the game just is unbalanced. Speaking from my face of speech, one of the people I play with, I have to use a Smurf to play with them because their elo is just they're not good at the game. So
yeah, same thing happened to me in Overwatch. Yeah.
Yeah, so I have to use a Smurf to play with them.
Do they allow it?
And going against their elo, I have to legitimately stop myself from doing most of the stuff I normally do because it would just be too mean to do to people who don't know how to play the game. Like, I just don't understand how players
Y'all are
can
too
get.
nice.
No, like the point of playing a competitive game is to have a challenge, not fuck up fucking new players' experience. That's just being a dick. There's no reason to be a cunt. You're good at the game, they aren't.
That's why ranked and casual
Oh!
is two different things usually.
That is a nasty double kill just got there. Get fucking
But we're
smashed.
talking
Sorry,
about nothing in ranked, not casual.
Okay, then that's just people being assholes, but yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. People do that all the time. I just don't understand. Okay, you're good at the game. We get it. You don't have to fucking smurf and goddamn.
No, usually they're not that good at the game, but they smurf anyways because that's the only way they can feel good about themselves.
No, it's not. I think it's more than that though. I think for these players, like obviously people love like I think like there's a lot of people who love a game that's a really good challenge, but not everyone wants like they don't want to go through a game that's insanely like a game. That same match is challenging every time, so that's why they'll smurf and low elo just a wreck real quick. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, it's not good for the low elo players, but they just they do it because it's like. Because here's the thing, I'm not gonna lie, whenever you face a bad player, it's fun. Like, not fun like it's fun for them, but like it's fun for me to like just like destroy them.
Shit on everybody. It's so much fun.
It's fun to shit on players. Obviously, like it's not good for the experience of that player, but it's just
well,
fun to
no, it can be that you know, like.
It's a learning experience for them, to be honest.
Yeah, but like only in limited amounts, right? Here's the thing: if all you're getting is pub stomped by fucking top tier players, it's hard to learn in that environment because you don't get a chance to try things out.
But
you know,
I disagree
because you can learn things from them.
It's like
but
these people never played Modern Warfare 2 back in the day, huh?
No, like I know, like I disagree with the learn aspect because to give an example, like in a league example, if you're facing like a champion Evelyn player who's just gonna walk around silently assassinate everyone in the match, if as a new player, you're not gonna know why that happened. You're just gonna be like, wait, what the hell? I got killed by
no, but you can figure it out. Oh god damn.
I mean, the problem is a good Evelyn will. Well, a good Evelyn majority of the time, especially like champion or whatever rank, especially like those type of players, they will take you out before you can even see them. So.
Yeah, but you know that happens a few times, and you at least have a chance to figure it out. Like you know.
It doesn't happen all the time, but it's like
also,
if you get stopped,
it's a thing.
True, like obviously you can just Google
but then when you're new, it's like, what do you even Google though? You don't even know what to Google. Like I said, I see both sides of it.
Things and it'll pop up on the.
No, I know, but like you don't know what exactly to Google. Like what you know, new player, they'd be like, what do I Google? Like, why did I die in fucking?
Holy shit!
How did something character kill me so quickly?
But even that, like, that's kind of a generic thing that might not.
This guy just started shooting down this hallway for no goddamn reason and killed me.
No, but
I
it's
probably
like,
saw you on radar.
Holy shit, though.
Yeah, we're fucking.
I'm sorry.
Lost this one.
My brain's on. I just played a fucking 1 hour match and we won. God, I'm ready to come right now. Sorry. Yeah. I agree with
Jesus, Blue.
Damn, boy.
Right?
No, you played a MOBA. You understand, like, playing a match for an hour, just and then you win. It's like, dude, you feel so good.
Yeah, but I've never come close to coming from it.
I'm obviously being a little. I'm obviously being a little facetious when I say, "Oh man, I'm ready to come."
Yeah, sure you are.
I can't trust him. But
sure you are. Yeah.
I'm there.
That's what
I'm there, guys.
Hold up.
I'm gonna have to do my laundry. I'm gonna have to do my laundry again this week, but it's fine.
Yes, sir.
It's gonna have to wash my socks again.
Wash them.
But no. Like I was on, my experience is having to smurf in low elo in to play with my I know. Like I actively challenge myself to do that. Like I'll use guns I don't normally use, or I'll use pistols only. Like I'll challenge myself in those elos because I know I can beat them if I tried.
Sure.
And
yeah,
that's not.
No, I grew up with the whole you either fucking get good or you get stomped. There is no in between.
Well, yes, but you can't. you can't get good if there's just good players beating you down constantly. It's not gonna make you want to keep playing the game. You're just gonna quit playing.
That's if you're.
Well,
okay.
depending on who you are,
that's
but
your will, though, right? Like that's
yeah,
based on your will
that's
to,
on you.
To learn.
But no,
If you give up like a bitch right after
point.
like the first day or two, then I mean that's you.
No,
No. Here's the thing. No. Here's the thing, right? There is something to be said for being in the zone of proximal development, right? It's very hard to learn when all you're doing is playing against people who can just absolutely rickroll you all the time, no question. And it's also very hard to learn when all you're doing is pub stomping and you're just facing people that can't do shit. So the best place to be learning is when you are facing people who are right around your own skill level, and if you can keep doing that as you go up, well, yeah, but not like overwhelmingly better. You need a good mix. If it's
all the time, then yeah, that's annoying. But like that guy's you need to be able to get stomped but also stomp.
Yeah.
You need to be able to have both of them happening.
Which is why I see
like whatever.
Which is why I see they're a good thing in elo-based matchmaking, because it puts you in that place where. Fuck. Boom, bitch.
Either you get stomped or you're stomping. The only in between is when you actually had a good team to fight against.
I was like, I think there's a balance. Like there has to be a balance, but I don't know.
Fuck.
Also,
well, of course,
talk about
like with everything.
I talked about earlier. I was gonna say shit. You all cut me off. I just my thoughts are on, but it's just.
I apologize.
Hey, you dipped out, but okay.
No, I had to go fucking. Sorry, I had to go tell a friend on my match. Holy shit.
You had to go nut.
You're done with League. Why don't you join us in Crucible, Blue?
Nah, I'm feeling too good right now. Time to play. No, I'm kidding. I'm not.
Yeah, watch. Now you're gonna fucking die, and you're gonna be all pissed off.
I'm definitely not. I'm definitely just gonna hop on Crucible because it's like, obviously I'm gonna feel shitty playing Crucible because I'm not that big of a fan of it. But I don't want to end League on a bad note because I just played the game of my fucking life and won. So you know what? I'm high in the dopamine. That's impossible. Regardless.
You're high on dope.
Isn't just it's dopamine, not dope, but whatever we call
it. That was the joke. Yeah, never mind. Ruined it.
Okay, boomer. Oh my god, I'm kidding.
I'm a boomer. God. Okay, fucking child.
Hey, that's mean. What the fuck was that for?
Called me a boomer.
Well, here's the thing. It's okay when I do it, Pete.
Yeah, it's alright when you do it, not when I do it. Alright.
No.
Yeah.
I understand.
Blue will forever be a zoomer. It's fine.
I'm a cougar.
Blue's a millennial.
Yeah, but so are we.
He's not near mouth.
Actually, incorrect. He's a Gen Z because I'm a Gen Z and he's.
I don't know. I can't remember when the cutoff is supposed to be.
I don't want.
He's Gen Z.
Oh god, why do I have to be the two worst ones? I don't want to be a millennial or Gen Z. Can I be like the third wheel option, the option that doesn't participate?
Oh my lord, that guy's what?
The third wheel option is usually the grave, right? So you'd rather be dead?
Fuck.
I mean, maybe. I get it.
No, I'm kidding. But it's like,
am I lagging or are they lagging? The fuck?
Probably both.
Stupid question. How do you print screen on Windows? Because I've always used Shadow Play, so I've never had a print screen.
Print screen?
Key and then print screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, isn't there an actual key on your keyboard that says print
screen?
Like,
there is.
But I don't.
It doesn't work all the time.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
The function key.
Oh, damn it.
That's function.
We're a player down. What the hell happened?
I vote to live this pit. I apologize.
And we're getting fucking smoked.
I can't do anything about that. I'm not good at the game.
My dude literally ran through my shield like a clown.
Yeah, that's dumb. Oh, that last shot didn't hit him? What the fuck?
What the fuck? I keep getting killed by nothing. Please.
Oh, you lucky bitch. Fucking like 2 health.
Fucking see these Kamehameha waves going back and forth. I'm like, oh Jesus.
Oh, Blue, don't you like One Piece?
Oh, you have to bring up the live adaptation.
I am.
More about it. I read up Oda's involvement, the author, but I don't really care. That doesn't automatically mean it's gonna be good. Also, it's not even gonna be canon because it's not even gonna be. It's not even gonna be on the main story.
They're all at
just a short. It's technically all live adaptations, not canon, but also like. It's gonna make an OVA but live adaptation. So
it's gonna be shit.
But yeah, it's still gonna be a live adaptation of an anime by Netflix, so it's still gonna be fucking garbage.
Here's the thing. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not sure how they're gonna. You're a loser. Sorry, I didn't mean to say that loud. But no, it's like. No, it's like for me, like Luffy. I don't know how they're gonna how they're gonna do the live ad CGI for Luffy's rubber fruit.
I fucking hate that overshield thing. I fucking want it to be banned. Move it from Crucible, please. Stop letting these guys have overshield when they kill one person. Fuck.
By the way, weird question. When you print screen something, where does the picture usually go?
Yeah, it goes on your clipboard, and you can open it like a new image
Ideally,
in
open
Photoshop.
up Paint and then just
and paste it.
Yep. I can't remember which one it is.
Control V.
Offset for PvP, the top two's good. So
I kind of just press it by habit nowadays that I don't remember what keys I'm pressing.
I don't do it at all.
Oh my god, these fucking jumpers, dude. Like, I cannot track these guys, bro.
Yeah, it's hard.
Like,
You gotta.
These guys are like always in the air, dude. I'm like, Jesus.
Is your FOV high?
I don't know.
No, it can't be.
Your FOV can be max.
105?
Yeah, it can be. Yeah, it can be like 100 or 105.
Not me.
Nobody has.
Oh no, yeah, not you, because you're on Xbox. You're silly.
Can I change my FOV?
All right, I'll change that shit now because this tracking is terrible.
I mean, you also just gotta
video.
remember that they might come from above.
How are you not playing like? Actually,
I guess they didn't add the ability to increase the FOV on console because of this whole integration.
No, like they did, but it's only on next gen consoles.
Yeah.
That's like the ultimate fuck you on the consoles you probably can't even get right now. That's where they add it.
Well, it is a graphics, like, it does make the graphics harder to, you know.
Oh my god.
More GPU intensive.
If Minecraft can have it, why can't
Because Minecraft is super simple as fuck to render, dude. Destiny's a lot harder of a game to render.
On Java, Minecraft is not super easy to render because it is literally.
Oh my god! Wow, that was just horrible. Please ignore that.
I didn't see a thing. I didn't see a thing.
Yeah, but the stream did,
that
so
that did not
please
happen.
ignore. It didn't happen. Ah, fucking shotguns.
And I just want him to stop killing me off spawn, please. I just want to play game.
Get good.
Oh, bitch!
I can definitely be good when I die 5 seconds after spawning.
How do you not get good? Just get good. I'm gonna fail. Anyways.
Not that hard, nerd.
Fuck! He fucking dodged it! Oh my god, he has a healing rift. He has a healing rift. Why the fuck are warlocks?
Yeah,
here's the thing.
So...
Don't even shit on healing rift. Healing rift is not even OP. It really isn't. Because it takes 500,000 years to use it, and hunters gain a dodge ability that can dodge the universe.
Okay, now I want you to know something.
Take an angry right back.
You're about to be like, listen, just because the Warlock Rift takes approximately 7 seconds to activate, doesn't mean it's like it's bad or something. I don't know.
I mean,
Warlock's
yes
still
but
the best
no.
class. There's no comparison.
No, it also doesn't even the only time it could even scales, because it even scale hand cannon damage because you only barely get higher damage. The only time it scales higher is on snipers, and if you're trying to do body shot sniper in a well, or not a well, but a rift, you can do this simple tactic of just not going towards them, and then they're kind of fucked for that 15 seconds anyways. It's a really advanced technique.
What you see was a
Good
healing
for
rift,
guarding or capping points, though.
And healing rifts, you can easily outdamage a healing rift, especially if you use like a shoddy or a fusion. You just
okay, well, I hate to inform you.
Also,
but,
so if I'm rushing someone and they're trying to activate a healing rift as I'm jumping on them, they're gonna get clacked. So
okay,
it's like,
but I would like to inform you that if they activate the healing rift when I'm too far away to use a shotgun, what am I supposed to do there? And they survived my grenade. They survived my grenade. The grenade that instantly killed me with full health, literally a game earlier, they survived.
Grenade.
While catching that.
If you're talking about fusion nades, they don't one shot. They
No,
don't one shot.
the fucking Hunter's tripwire nade. I fucking walked into one that's not paying attention, and I got fucking annihilated by it.
Well,
tripwire nades are not the best. Here's the tripwire nades, unless you're using what's it called? The arms, the hunter arms, the dragon
one exotic
arms.
or whatever, isn't it?
Unless I forgot. Unless you're using the skull, or not the skull, the arms, diaharm, and Kara, trip mines are almost unusable. So why are you even using them?
That boy isn't back.
Yeah, use the scatter grenade. That's probably better.
Yeah, just use scatter or incendiary. Because if you're using incendiary, you get burn damage, and if you scatter, you'll just actually hurt stuff. Probably.
Okay, well they track, but 8 damage per hit is not a lot.
Yeah, but a tracking grenade can be and a tracking grenade can get pretty useful for if you're just doing for a cleanup kill, because like it doesn't one shot them, but you can
someone
go.
Holds a corner, it's even easier just to clamp them.
Because if they get hit by the scatter grenade, it's just an easy cleanup.
Corners in this game. They're just fucking running. They're running with shotguns. What the fuck do you mean holding? They're all.
Yeah, Titan doesn't exist anymore, but here we are fighting on Titan. Just saying.
Maps are weird. It's just the world itself is
I
gone,
know.
that's the biggest.
But if the world is gone, then how are we fighting on Titan?
It's not canon. There you go. That's like for me.
It is canon.
It's because Crucible's apparently on the lore-wise, Crucible's a simulation anyways, or something like that. So
okay, but that means it's canon. If Crucible has a canonical explanation, it's canon. Let's go.
It kind of does. I mean, I don't know. I don't know why they even had to canonize the Crucible anyways, but it does.
Well, you got to canonize everything, kind of. I mean,
you kind of don't have to. Actually, it's weirdly enough, there's a lot of things Destiny makes canon that I just find odd choices at times. Obviously, Crucible I don't care about, but like, I'll give another one. Like for the Fanatic Strike, how the guy always talks about how he keeps coming back. It's canon that the Fanatic keeps resurrecting. You always have to go back there and kill him every time. And I'm like, why did you make that canon? It's not that big of a deal, but it's like
it's funny, but why?
It's like the dude keeps coming back to do the same shit, just get clapped by the same guns in his annoying ass long boss fight.
It's funny.
I mean, it's a little funny touch in the game. I guess it makes the world more real to someone. I don't care because I just shoot stuff and it's fun.
Okay, I'm leaving now. That guy hurt me a lot. I'm leaving. He just watched me retreat.
Fuck out of here, kid.
Boom, bitch. Get him. Get him.
You see, that just makes you a baited cuck.
God damn it.
Nobody's over here. You've lied to me. Nobody was over here.
He was over there.
He moved.
Fuck, those automatics hurt.
Teamed. I got triple teamed.
God damn it.
I thought you were used to being triple team. Go get.
No way.
Okay,
this guy's name is I regret going the hunter class.
The hunter is not even bad. Don't even complain. All the classes in Destiny 2 are not bad. I don't know why.
In PvP, there's a definitive good.
Yeah, definitive good hunter class. They're almost all the top tier characters. They have some of the best supers in the game for Crucible, and some of the most mobility in Crucible. Because hunter stompies, they can literally in maps that have like rooftops and everything, you can just bunny hop onto the roof and gain even more mobility.
Behind you, did you?
Bouncing.
Oh, I got one anyways.
You see, here's a fun fact. I don't know how to get those.
What you just gotta
obviously don't even without stompies, hunters have insane mobility.
Oh hey, look, I'm connecting to the Destiny 2 server. I can't wait for the disconnection that's about to happen.
Because hunters have this really advanced technique called verticality. It's kind of cracked.
Oh yeah, go get. You're just sitting there.
Yeah, go get that lag now.
Man, you got the worst luck with fucking
internet.
Yeah.
Nope.
Well, whatever it is.
Yes, Yesterday there was no lag. I looked, I checked my ping, I checked everything. My internet was doing okay. The Destiny stuff was just hating me.
I'm like you.
Yep. I told you to fucking do some shit with your router that might fix it.
Can you imagine if I actually
just can't though? It's not his router.
Well, it might
be. Can you
be.
imagine if I was like? Can you imagine if I was like, yeah, that's your problem. Anyways, bye.
But is Xbox on the DMZ? That might fucking help if his ports are being blocked.
Yeah. Well, your grandparents let you do that? Just get a fucking line into it directly?
Oh.
No. But like the DMZ, most routers now will do a DMZ where instead of port forwarding every individual port you need, the DMZ just opens all ports and forwards all ports to whatever IP address you assign it to. And that's what I use for my computer. It works really well. I have OpenNAT now for, you know, shit. Of course, fucking I still get connectivity problems, but, you know. What are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Close Genshin off, because I already did my artifact farm.
So, you've said a lot about shards, Blue. Where do I get my shards? Like, I know it's dailies, right? But, like, who do I go for that?
What shards are you talking about? Exotic shards?
No, for... Yeah, memory shards, or whatever they're called.
Legendary shards? This is gonna sound horrible. I promise I'm not trying to be horrible.
Just play the game.
No, I'm saying, like, is there any particular dailies I can do to speedrun to get that shit, or no?
No.
No, the way you get them is just by playing the game and like cycling through bad equipment that you get over time. That's how I have like 10,000 shards, for example. Because I just get so much shit that I don't use, or like I'm like I'm gonna waste my time with. I just auto dismantle them. So that's why I have like 10,000 shards.
Oh, those shards. Yeah, no, I got a ton of those. I was talking about the memory fragments or whatever.
Oh, memory fragments.
Yeah.
Oh, those you gotta just go. You gotta go do what the stranger says. So if you just do, give me memory fragments through Crucible or Gambit, if you really want to play Gambit, or Strikes, which is the easiest one because you can just get it real easily. But like, yeah, either way.
Okay, fair enough. All right.
I'd recommend not doing. Just pick the one for the mode you play that you're gonna play the most. Because I recommend not picking the Gambit one. It's not good for your health to play Gambit for hours and hours.
No, I know.
I have fun with
Gambit drives me nuts. Like Gambit's fun, but like I can only take it in small doses.
You can only play for like an hour, and then you're like, I'm done with this.
No, here's the thing. I actively despise Gambit. I think it's one of the most. I think it's one of the most annoying modes in this game.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And there's shotguns were definitely nuffed. Shotguns were definitely nuffed. That's definitely what happened to them.
They were nerfed.
They were. They still wreck.
I mean, here's the thing. I'm sorry, this is gonna sound like dumb, but like, not dumb, but like, it's Destiny's an arena shooter with all these insane movement abilities with basically small maps. So shotguns are naturally just gonna be the dominating weapon no matter what.
Okay,
like,
now
so it'd be different if like
I was using a shotgun. I'm not getting destroyed by one. I was making that comment while using a shotgun.
I know, but or I don't know, but it's like it's whatever. But it's like,
oh my god,
shotguns are just always gonna be the most dominant weapon, no matter what. And there's nothing that you can really do unless Bungie decides to just add bigger maps. But then people will be like, "Wait, bigger maps? I can't just run around with a shotgun." Wait.
That guy just came out of healing rift. He killed me.
Because that's the Destiny 2 player base for you. We complain whenever we complain whenever we get what we want. But we want to use more variety of weapons in Crucible. Why not just make bigger maps? They eventually add bigger maps. They'll make why can't I shotgun 8/24/7 now?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, but that's
we need a
most games,
shotgun
dude.
boost. We need a shotgun boost for distance. These things suck. And then like in the smaller maps, we're like, yo, why can't I snipe with a shotgun all of a sudden? That same shit happened in Call of Duty.
It's like why can't I use my? It's like why can't I use my snipers?
Instead of shotguns, it was snipers though.
Yep.
No, snipers in Destiny 2 require headshots. Granted, so much. In Call of Duty, it's like snipers were shotguns, so it's fine.
Oh fuck.
I'm not Lee. You're Ali. No, you.
Actually, wait, hold up. We've just been shooting the shit. Is there actually any topics? Or...
Yeah, there's a ton actually, but I don't mind shooting the shit. So you know.
I mean, I enjoyed our MOBA discussion while I was kicking ass in League of Legends.
I was about to say, we did have a topic. We had to talk about toxicity and how it affects multiplayer community.
Hey, what's up, JC? You're not late. We're early.
I also enjoyed the talk. I also enjoyed it because it was match, and also like then that either way, yeah.
I mean, if I'm not being a shitter, I can have this conversation. However, I like being a shitter, so that will continue.
Either way.
But yeah, there was the One Piece live action anime coming, and there's a leak, not a leak, but there was a preview of the script out, so you can see just how horrible the script is. If you
I don't want to read it.
I don't either. I don't care.
Because for one,
I'll watch the Cowboy Bebop one because I like Cowboy Bebop and I want to see how bad they ruined it.
I like Cowboy Bebop, so that's why I don't want to watch it.
Oh, that didn't kill him?
I don't know if there was a manga for Cowboy Bebop. For One Piece, it's easy to just be like.
Behind me.
I'm pretty sure, yeah, Cowboy Bebop was an original story probably, but like, I'm pretty sure for One Piece, it's easy to write off because you be like, it's not in the manga, so it's not canon. That's why, like, for the movies, even if some of them are actually kind of bangers, you can just write them off. If you didn't like one, you can write off as not canon because they aren't canon.
Yeah, but you can do that.
Killing riffs.
There's nothing stopping you from doing that.
You can be like, oh, this movie's not canon. I didn't like it, or this show's not canon. Not the show, but like this part's not canon.
Does it star Johnny Depp?
I just wonder how they're gonna do Luffy, and I'm not looking forward to.
Hell.
Also, I just saw your message about Pokemon Unite. Go get it. I'm just memeing. I don't actually hate.
Does it star Johnny Depp?
That was a little late, Pete.
Yeah. Well, whatever. Oh, come at me. Fuck.
You get it. You're slow.
I am.
Probably gonna dip out because I have
Low
nothing earlier to
top.
add.
Alright. Later, meme.
Alright. See ya.
See you,
Damn.
sexy. Wow. He doesn't even say I love you and kiss you back. LMFAO. Meme's the worst.
No. Yeah.
It's not gonna
You
kiss
always
the
kiss the
homies.
homies back, right? Like that's a thing.
Oh god. Like that's what you're supposed to do. Also, get shattered, you virgin.
I have Shadow
Wait, you're
Die,
playing
you virgin.
fucking.
I'm so stupid. Dude, I subconsciously went into an Iron Banner match. What the fuck's wrong with me?
Yeah, why didn't you join our fucking team, you dumbass?
Well, I'm gonna play the match regardless. So the match you can kind of slap these kids around, but like.
I want to force that.
I'm low key dead inside.
Let me get my chaperone.
For me, I don't even know why I did that. At this point I think it's a problem. I just enjoy paying too much. I think that's my issue.
It's a kinetic exotic shotgun.
Your M, Blue.
What?
Your M.
On God.
Masochist.
I think probably at this point I think of games I probably am. Because of League, I love League, but most of the time.
Let me get some bounties.
Most of the time, League just brings me majority of the time more suffering. But the highs, it's like League is basically comparable to drugs because the highs are too great to ever let go. So yeah, Ditch, when you play League of Legends with me, so I can play matches with you and tell you how you
should play Dota with me.
That's fine.
Nah, bro. I'm not gonna install another MOBA that I'm already trying to master one.
Dude, the fucking skills transfer over. It's the same game almost.
It just looks better.
It's just you learn different characters. Like the basics are all the same. There's 3 lanes.
And there's a lot more skill shots too. Like the skill shots in Dota are actually pretty sick and gratifying.
I thought there wasn't any skill shots in Dota.
Oh no, there are.
There's a lot.
Like Templar Assassin is literally a character that's based on skill shots.
What role do you do in Dota?
Stitches is that too.
I do mid.
Oh, you're a mid player. That sounds all right. No,
yep. So, Fire Force, based fucking Fire Force. This shit is hilarious. So, Fire Force had a fucking scene because there's a character that's always wearing a bikini. Because I don't watch or read Fire Force, so forgive me for not being up. But apparently, there's a character who's always wearing a bikini, and like she wears her fire coat thing open, and she's always showing skin and shit like that.
But she is like fire immune skin or something like that. I don't know.
But there's literally a scene where she's like, "I'm sick of your whited. If you hate skin that much, I've got something to show you." She fucking rips off everything but the bikini, and apparently there's some panels, right? And apparently there's some panels where she like straight up starts railing against feminism and all that bullshit. So yeah.
Oh, I might have to check it out. Here's the thing: I did watch like the first 5 episodes of Fire Force. I'll be honest, it's fan service crap, and that's why I enjoyed it. Anyways.
But yeah,
like,
so
like,
good on them.
Fire Force,
based Fire Force.
Fire Force is just it's a really generic shonen, but it has cool fan service moments with cool character designs. So that's why I somewhat think it's alright. Obviously, would I consider it the best? No, there's way better shonens. Cough, One Piece, Naruto. But anyways,
yeah, right.
No, One Piece is fucking goated, dude. You don't get it.
I do
All right,
get it.
boys, I got the chachaperone. Let's see how good this bitch is.
You can chaperone these nuts in your mouth. Got him. Can you imagine?
He's just trying to get back from when I got him the last time.
True.
It's a slowly ending game.
Okay, you just hate that I got you with your own fucking joke.
Anyways, let's.
Bro, everybody's turning it into like the nuts meme. Like everybody, like it's not just that, but like, everything you say now is like, oh my nuts.
That's what he does. Because before it was everything was Epstein didn't kill himself. That's our blue. He finds a meme he likes and he just never lets it go.
Here's the thing. My humor as a person has downgraded, and I don't care. Because I'm gonna be honest, TikTok has downgraded my humor, but also I don't want to intellectualize humor anymore. I'm so annoyed at that. Like people like, oh, this joke isn't sophisticated or something like that. Like, bitch, I don't care. It's funny. Leave me alone. It's like one of those comedians who they're just not funny, but they're like, you don't get it. My jokes are too sophisticated for you, and I'm like, okay, dude, whatever you say. So yeah. I went from being like, I'm too cool for poop jokes to making poop jokes. That's the moral of the story.
If you say so. But
guys,
I know it's a shitty topic to discuss, but it's kind of how it is, you know.
Wait, what topic?
No, never mind.
D's nuts.
Ha!
No, don't do it, Pete. Don't do
Got him.
No. Why'd you do it to him? No.
He's a filthy little whore and he loves it.
Thank you.
Also,
right.
Pete, if I do play Dota, I'm definitely doing the jungle lane, so I'm gonna get all the smoke from everyone on the team.
That's fine. Nothing wrong with jungling.
Ah, shit. Here we go again.
Jungle in Dota is a lot harder than it is in League. I'll say that. Like there's a pretty big learning curve there.
That's fine.
But
also,
like once you learn it's the same shit though. Like League, like it's got its certain focal points that you need to focus as a jungler.
Yeah.
For jungle, I'd imagine it's the same. Like it's pretty simple. You follow your jungle path, and then you get ready for ganks and farm, or depending on the character. Obviously, your character
your character matters more than your role does in that game. Unfortunately,
on League, it's kind of like that because it depends on the character. Because if you're Kayn, your goal is to get level 3 and then go for ganks immediately because you need this. You need to get your other forms by killing people. So like obviously it depends on the character. Obviously there's characters like Master Yi who basically rely on just jungle farming, even with the jungle nerf that happened in League where they nerfed the XP gains. Also, I'm out of my match, so I can play whenever.
Well, join our group.
Join the fire team, bruh.
Yeah, fire team is not sitting around.
We're fire team Alpha Bravo generic penis joke. That is our team name.
This is side-on good spoiler alert. That's funny.
Shut up. The real penis joke was the friends we made along the way.
Shut the fuck up.
Oh my god.
I mean, he's got a point though. He's got a point. Just saying.
Oh, I forgot. I got a ghost shell from the season pass. Dude, I'm never gonna use it because it's not an item that's cool looking or earnable like my ghost shell.
JC says apparently the quartering is going to court. Yeah, I heard some shit about.
Wait, court. Wait, what happened?
Or what?
Like
he's having a good old Jeremy.
He's getting fucking striked, copyright, not copyright, whatever. Like, I don't know if it's copyright or whatever, but yeah, a bunch of people are fucking going after his channel and shit.
What the hell is wrong with people?
Yeah, I don't know specifically about
is it false
why he's going to
copyrights or
court.
actual
I
copyrights?
think that's what it is, but I'm not 100%. Like I just heard about it and I didn't look into it.
If it's false copyrights they're going after him and he's actually taking him to the court, then I say Godspeed to him because you shouldn't be false. Because like the false copyright system or the YouTube copyright system is the only system in the world that you can just abuse it without having to go to court.
Which you shouldn't be able to do because technically a copyright claim is a legal. Like filing a false copyright claim is, I mean, it's not the same, but it's the same as you know, falsely claiming somebody murdered somebody or you know that somebody robbed you or whatever. Like it's a legal document that you have to it's treated the same as like you know witness testimony and stuff like that where it's like you're under oath, you know. I can't remember what the word is for that when you're not testifying, but it's similar to that.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I get what you're trying to say.
I'm ready.
It don't go yet. I'm just claiming shit right now, but it should. It's also like people shouldn't be able to abuse the system, but it's just kind of how it is on YouTube because YouTube doesn't want to actually deal with it.
Well, yeah, it's bullshit.
Actually, I don't think YouTube. The way YouTube does it, they kind of just don't get involved anyways.
Honestly,
no, they do. That's the problem. If you copyright claim, you get the fucking revenue for the fucking stream or the video.
They change that. Then they change that where no one gets a revenue until the claim. They change that where no one gets a revenue until.
As far as I know, that's not the case because that's the way it should be. It should be that if there's a copyright claim, any monetary, you know, for advertisements or whatever is on hold and put into like escrow or something until the copyright claim is resolved one way or another. Either somebody drops it or they win in court, and then the money should go to whoever wins. But
no, I'm pretty. I should remember. If someone copyrights a video, the money, no one gets money until like the claim's disputed. That's what I remember it was.
Honestly, I think the way YouTube has it set up right now, like I think it's going to be forced to change with bigger streamers coming over to the site because you know as well as I do, just because you're a bigger streamer does not mean you are absolved from any false copyright stricken shit that happens from like, third-party companies. Like third-party, no, not just that, but third-party companies that no one's ever heard of that are claiming to be big record labels in other countries that are claiming copywritten free music because supposedly they bought the rights to, and they're finding out now that that is not the case. Like they're hoping that people will just fucking lose the Counter-Strike so that they can collect the money. And there's a lot of companies that are actually based on this now, and that's
are we all ready?
That shouldn't even be a thing. Yeah,
I'm ready to start.
All right.
It's fucked up, but it's like YouTube's gonna be forced to change at some point. I hope.
Well, that's what I'm hoping.
No,
with,
they won't because they haven't been. But JC says, I think he was covering the Sophia. Yeah, I think it was about the Sophia Long stuff he was covering, and the cunt mom probably has something to do with striking his channel with a privacy complaint. Yeah, I saw that it was about the Sophia mom thing, or Sophia Long thing.
Well, if it's an illegitimate claim, it's probably illegitimate claim. So I hope Jeremy from the quarter actually does take her out, or not take her out, but like in Minecraft, and I take her in court.
So that way he could like take her out in Minecraft, bury her, fill the hole with water, make her drown.
Of course.
Lava, dude, come on.
Lava.
Make sure that bitch ain't coming back.
In Minecraft, by the way.
Build her a tomb out of fucking obsidian.
I'm down with this.
In Minecraft.
No,
that's like. It's just.
I'm down with this. This all sounds good to me. I'm down with
this too.
I hope he does win. Like the boy better win. Jeremy from the corner, because he's a lot of people. I think it's also. I'm not even that invested in the corner because I don't really watch his videos anymore.
I don't watch.
I do. I like him. He's funny.
No, like for me, like I just avoid most new stuff nowadays because I just don't care. But like, I don't watch his videos, but there's so many people out there who like actively dislike him and make careers out of disliking him. So the idea if he takes someone to court and wins, it's just gonna be so funny to watch everything from a distance happen. So that's why I'm all for this. I'm invested.
Speaking of which, the father won full custody of her. Fuck yeah. I'm not I know that I know what went on, but I cannot remember the specifics. Was this one of the ones where the mom was trying to do like the transgender bullshit and the dad didn't?
I think that's the one he's talking about.
I'm thinking I'm pretty sure that's what it was, but I can't remember 100%. So
it's fine as long as the kid doesn't go to that psychotic mother. It's fine.
Oof, dude.
I heard that shit was pretty rough. I heard that
rough,
shit was bad.
dude. Rough.
But it's okay.
It's straight up child.
Abusive.
Oh, it's straight up child abuse.
Pete.
Yeah, fuck out of here with that.
You don't get it. Women can't abuse children, don't you know?
Yep, it's only men.
Only dudes, bro. Only dudes.
Men are the problem. As like I learned from Life is Strange. Oh, sorry.
I learned that from dude. I learned that from Among Us. What are you talking about?
Oh God.
Just saying, all those little none of those little spacesuits have boobs, so they're all guys, and it's always a guy that's the problem. Just saying.
God, maybe men are the problem. No, it's like I just being funny because like I don't know. I just had to make a joke about Life is Strange. It's a shitty game. Who cares?
This is a very shitty game.
Really? You guys think it's a shitty game? I thought it was
pretty
shitty.
Good. It's shitty, but it's also funny.
Apparently,
who's the blue-haired bitch? Whatever, Chloe. That's her name. Chloe. Her entire character in that game is a meme because she stole her dad's gun or whatever, and it's like, and you're like, why do you have a gun? You believe in gun control? I just believe none of the men should have guns. Then she accidentally shoots herself. It's the funniest thing imaginable. I'm like, yes.
Right.
Apparently, I was mistaken. He says that was somebody else with a boy, and I think I thought that father had lost. That's why I was weird about it. But
yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, did that father lose that case?
No, he says this one he accused the mother of sexual abuse. Don't know if it's true or not, but with how weird everything was, maybe. Yeah, I don't know, but
control.
It's too much to think about because we live in a horrible time.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not horrible time. We live in a time of opulence.
Well, it's both horrible and amazing. I mean, we've got anime cat girls and mommy milkers, but we've also got fucking CRT and feminism and, you know.
People who want to eliminate mommy cat
in
girls
Minecraft.
and mommy milkers.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they want to eliminate them, yeah. Or sexy Faye Valentine.
Oh, yeah, you brought up that Faye Valentine thing. Netflix response to the whole Faye Valentine backlash.
Yeah,
did you ever check it out or no?
I did. I read through the article. I mean, it was more bullshit. You know, there was.
Oh, shit. Is it the typical garbage where they write a straw man in the first half of the paragraph?
Pretty much.
Insert their opinion.
Yeah, and a bunch of nonsense. Nothing special. But it's just bullshit. And that's the thing. We know now because of that whole thing. I can't remember the actress's name.
Oh yeah, I saw that video of her where she was just addressing the whole Faye Valentine thing, and I'm just
total fucking straw man, by the way.
That
video was fucking so straw
stupid.
Man.
It's like the way she was talking about it. I'm just like, okay, you're just.
Yeah, you have no idea. Like all these situations, you have no idea why people care. You're totally doing the whole straw man. You don't give a fuck. It's a bunch of bullshit. But that's the thing. With that response that she made, we know that this thing is gonna suck because that's what they always do.
Story anyway, it's doing its own story like Death Note did.
Well, no, even forgetting that, that could be fine. Like you could do your own story, especially with Cowboy Bebop, because it's pretty much, aside from the major episodes, it's pretty episodic. So just like the movie, the movie is just an episode basically. That's been inserted into
that movie is canon and amazing. No,
sure, but it was still it didn't affect anything outside of the movie, right? It's not like it changed anything about the main plot or anything.
Yeah, but also that movie added something to Cowboy Bebop. Also added one of the best fight scenes I've seen in an anime.
Well, yeah, because they had budget. You know, the budget for a movie is way more than the budget for a specific episode. So.
No, the fights in Cowboy Bebop are in the anime are good too, the show. But the movie had probably one of my favorite fights. Good. Had probably one of my favorite fights in all of Cowboy Bebop, bro. That whole fight was amazing. The choreography and everything.
Oh yeah.
To me, there's nothing that really that beats it. And that movie, I'm not sure how old that movie is though.
It's way newer than the show. I think it came out almost a decade after the show, actually.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, just either way, I just don't see how Netflix's quote unquote spin on Cowboy Bebop is gonna be earned or good. I shouldn't say earned, like good. Like how are they gonna like
even the creator of Cowboy Bebop said, "Well, I don't know if it's gonna be good or not. I just hope they make it good." It's like, oh man. Yeah, like
you know it's a red flag when you hear that.
Even the creator is just like, I don't know. Yeah.
And like
so
like for me, how are they gonna do like Spike versus Vicious, their whole conflict?
Well, if they do, like you said, it's gonna be its own thing. So like they might not even do Vicious.
God, if they don't, I don't know how you do that because like he's a part of Spike's backstory.
Yeah, but like I said, they might just do it like the movie where it's just a standalone adventure in the middle somewhere.
No, but I sure, but it's still like, but that's still Spike. That's still him.
Yeah, like, but when does that ever stop that shit?
Like the movie is obviously doesn't include the conflict with Vicious because it happens a bit before, like the final few episodes. But like that, it's still Spike in his backstory, and like how are you like I don't get how are you gonna make. Because, like, you know the first scene Cowboy Bebop where the flowers drop in that puddle and Spike walks away?
Yep, I know.
That's one of the best scenes ever. And I just don't know how Netflix will even recreate that or try to make something better.
They're not.
Like, how do you beat that? Especially with that scene in context. When you first see that scene, you're like, what? But when you see it in context, it's like, holy shit. You know what I mean?
Gonna carry that weight. Oh, hammer.
Yeah, and also, how's Netflix gonna beat that too? At the end, you're gonna carry that weight.
You're not. It's gonna be terrible. You know, come on, dude. Like we know this.
I know. I just keep thinking. I ask questions that things I'll just never.
Yeah, you ask questions you don't want to know the answers to, sir. Like.
I really do.
I mean, they're totally. God, just man, this is the worst part of this kind of shit, right? You take something as quote unquote innocuous or simple or whatever as changing phase outfit, right? Except that one little tiny change completely fucks everything up. Because that completely changes a major aspect of her character. Like the whole point, well, one of the biggest points of her character is that she is a femme fatale, right? She uses her sexuality and to, you know, get her way with men and shit, and that's, you know, that's why she dresses the way she does. And
it's one of the reasons why I think, and also like there's a reason why like her and Spike and like Jim, like they're a squad, because obviously that shit doesn't work on Spike and same with Jim.
Dude, she's literally the new age Fujiko.
Right? No,
Fujiko?
Yeah, Fujiko. Lupin the Third?
Oh, I never saw. No, I never saw Lupin. Yeah, I know.
God.
I know. God.
Yeah, I keep. The more we talk about this, the more sad I get.
Because it's really good. It's really good.
God. P, can we not? Because the more we talk about this, the more sad I get. Because
they're
like every time
talking about doing a Lupin the Third, and I'm depressed about that shit. If they're gonna do this to Cowboy Bebop, can you imagine them doing that to Fujiko? Oh my god, I'm gonna be so pissed.
Are they doing a Lupin live action?
There was talks about it.
I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. They're doing it with everything because they don't have any fucking creativity of their own.
Ideas.
Yeah.
They have to like thieve and steal off characters, and also
like,
that's the same with the Netflix adaptation of One Piece. One Piece has such a complex like world of some of my most favorite world building. I don't know how Netflix is gonna, and I don't know how Netflix is gonna even try to create that as well. Like, I don't know, man. There's so much world building, and like, there's no way in hell you're gonna be able to like mimic that in these shows. And it's whatever. It's whatever. they're not canon, so it doesn't matter. Also, the more we talk about Cowboy Bebop, the sadder I get because we were talking about Faye and Spike, and then I remember that one. I remember the scene before the final episode. It was pretty sure the scene for the final episode, where the last time Spike sees Faye and Jim, where he talks about how he sees the world out. He sees the world with his real eye. Jim. I said Jim. Sorry, personal dude. Jet. Remember, like he was talking about like how he about his fake eye and his real eye.
Yeah.
Where he says like he sees the
he sees the present in one eye and the past in another. Yeah.
Like that scene to me is powerful and just amazing, especially like especially near the end of the show, where everything comes together. Even an episodic show, everything comes together at the end.
Yeah. It's a great show.
That seems powerful, and it's like there's no way in hell Netflix can recreate that. Like, just no.
Yeah. You know, it's.
And also at the end, and Cowboy Bebop's story also works. Like, has everyone here seen? I know Digits has, but have you seen it?
Give me you know what? Give me Netflix's filming quality because they have like some of the best filming quality, right?
True.
Give me their filming quality, but give me fucking different writers, dude. Like Jesus Christ.
And how about they just
adapt? How
about they just make their own story? How about they make their own material?
Yeah, how about they make their own stuff?
That would work.
But
yeah, that'd
real
be
quick,
good.
has everyone here seen Cowboy Bebop, right?
Mm-hmm.
Go get.
I have.
I've seen the end of it, but
okay.
I probably seen the rest of it as well. But
oh, you missed all the
so
good
long.
shit.
Right.
No, it just I watched it so long ago. I just don't remember.
All right, I'm about to spoil a little bit of the ending. For the ending, Spike dies, and it's like for me, it's like that ending is perfect, and I think Netflix is gonna do the ending where they keep him alive, and it's just gonna be horrible.
You don't care for the third, JC? What's wrong with you?
Like
you uncultured swine.
Fuck! Can I stop being pushed by 3 people?
Like, there's no way hell Netflix is gonna recreate Cowboy Bebop or create a powerful ending like Cowboy Bebop had, where at the end it's like bang and he falls to the ground, and then you're gonna carry that weight. And if an ending where Spike lives, that doesn't work. So just, can we not? Please, Netflix, don't ruin Cowboy Bebop.
They're not. Stop. That's not gonna ruin Cowboy Bebop, dude. The original's still there. Fuck them. Like this shit ain't canon. You know that. So.
Right. But like, I just like. There are some anime adaptations that I enjoyed a bit, but like I don't like how they summed up so much of the fucking content to make it into a movie, like.
Or it's not good, just not good. Like
right, like well, that's that's where I disagree with you on some things. Like
no,
when it comes to the story, I agree with you.
Bad. It's
but like
bad.
the filming product though, the filming product is good.
No, I disagree.
Like,
I hate the actors.
They have good production. They do have.
I'm not talking about the actors, Blue. I'm talking about production quality. Filming,
they do have good
actual
production.
Filming.
Yeah.
Sure.
And sometimes they have good actors. Like Witcher 3 has great actors for most of them. You know, like Geralt, Dandelion, Ciri's not too bad. She fits. I don't know if she's gonna still be good in the second season, but we'll see. Yennefer, Triss is not great, but you know, like a whole lot of the characters in fucking Witcher are fucking fantastic.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, and they have good production quality. I mean, fucking Netflix's Witcher looks amazing.
Okay, but for me, production quality isn't like a saving factor.
No, of course. Well, I mean,
no, I'm not saying it is.
Yeah,
I'm just saying
that's what's too bad about it.
Those bad anime adaptations you can enjoy.
Also, if you don't,
I can't enjoy it. Like for me, I couldn't enjoy that Death Note movie. There's no way in hell I could enjoy the Death Note movie because the OST and the actors probably the worst choices they made imaginable.
Except for Willem Dafoe, right?
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
fine.
William Dafoe made this show.
Doesn't save the movie. He doesn't save the movie for me. I don't
no,
care
but
how
he was still a good choice.
Everything else is awful.
He was still a good choice.
Fine, one character. Light, horrible. L, what the?
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, dude, like L, that still threw me through a loop too. I was like, what the fuck were they thinking?
It's not even the same person. It's not even the same person. They might as well call them G. Because like he's not even L in my eyes. He's not even L in any factor.
This L, like he showed more emotion. That was the crazy part.
It's not even just that he showed more emotion. He does things that L wouldn't do. Like L wouldn't like cry like a bitch and just grab a gun and go on a rant and run after Light. L was calm and tactician, and dude didn't cry and wimp even when he was gonna be murdered by a Shinigami. So like the fact that they turn him into a bitch and then
counter to that, L and the person who basically raised him both died at the same time, so you don't know how he would have reacted having that one thing in his life being ripped apart.
Sure, but here's the L. Like I disagree with that. I think L wouldn't be like he'd probably grieve, but he probably wouldn't be like, oh, time to make a horrible decision
that will make me play right into the Kira's hands. Because at this point, in his mind, Light is Kira, and he's just trying to prove it. So, like, the whole... Like, if he does, like, if he gets too emotional... Like, let's say if it's just Watchery that died. If he gets too emotional, like, he loses the game.
No, and also, at that point in the anime, Light isn't Kira in his mind because Light...
No, he is. He is. He's building it together, and the whole story is him... Not the whole story, but the whole beginning part is him just trying to prove that Light is Kira. Because in his mind, he already distinguished Light out immediately because all the deductions and evidence he fits Light.
Well, you like Amazon deduction? That's true. Amazon.
So the whole point is him trying to prove it. He's trying to prove that Light is Kira, and he doesn't even change. Even when his whole scheme, he takes him off the witness list, but then realizes that like the rules about the dying in 13 days could be bollocks, and then it changes everything. Because that was the big factor that changed everything for Light. Not Light.
Touchdown.
Well, yes, but.
God damn it.
And also, if Light killed.
He had a Kira, and even if he thought it was Light, everything points towards there being two Kiras either way.
He distinguished the two Kiras though. He knew. He's saying when Misa first got the Death Note, and she started doing kills. He distinguished it immediately that wasn't Kira because all like the methods and everything else was different because Misa had the Shinigami eyes, so she was able to look at someone and see their face and everything and just kill them immediately. And the way she did it was sloppy and doing openly public channels. He knew immediately that wasn't Kira style, so like he distinguished that in almost seconds.
Well, yes, but after that, after the fake Kira was called out and Light started taking control of what Misa did, then there was two Kiras. He could have got Misa easily. The other one, he had no idea he could not get Light because of how smart Light was. Light outplayed the fuck out of him.
Here's the thing, Light outplayed him, but also Light, because I rewatched seasons of it. Also Light, the way he acted in scenes like when he first met L, for example. And the fact that L literally went to Light's face and just like pretty much proved in his mind that Light is Kira, and all he has to do is prove it.
Well, yes, but it. Okay, let's use O.J. Simpson as an example. Everyone knows he killed the person. Nobody can prove it, but everybody knows it.
Yeah, but the way the law in the court works is you have to prove it. You can't just.
Yeah, I know, but you knowing something doesn't mean you'll win the case because legally speaking, if a defense lawyer could have argued that those rules were correct, that if Light was Kira, he would have died whenever L locked him up. Because nobody knows if those rules are accurate. All they have to do is add reasonable doubt.
That scheme didn't work. Like that scheme wasn't gonna work forever though. Especially since like at the focal point where L dies, he distinguishes because when he realizes there's two Shinigamis, and then he realizes the rule could be bollocks, and then he realizes that Misa is like, and then he goes after Misa, which basically sends the Shinigami after him to die. When obviously Rem dies at the end of it too, because a Shinigami can't get involved and prevent someone's death.
Yep.
So like that was the whole point. Like he pretty much at that point his mind was and Light knew it too. At that point he would know that Light is Kira, and all he would have to do, and that he knew it and had the proof, and then like he was basically gonna go for the kill on Light. Well, Light basically played Rem and got fucking L killed. Because if Rem was like Ryuk, where he just didn't get involved and wasn't really emotionally invested in Light, and was all not just a game to him, then Light would have lost to L. Like that's like Rem was the biggest factor to why L lost in Death Note in the first half.
The reason why it doesn't matter because even if like he can prove there was a Shinigami, like let's give Light the benefit of the doubt. He can prove that there's a literal god of death helping Kira. He then has to prove that there's not just one, but two helping Kira. And he has to prove there's two books.
I mean, he kind of did though, because he had the Death Note in his hand, and he freaked out, realizing, it's here.
and he realizes there's another Death Note. Like that's literally what happened in that scene. Go get like, what do you mean?
Well, yes, but just because he realizes it doesn't mean he can prove it. The point of L is to try and get somebody, proven guilty, not realize, oh, this person is guilty. He has to prove it. If he can't prove it, there's no reason to, and he couldn't find it.
That's not all right. The problem is that what you're saying doesn't connect with the scene, and also doesn't justify or defend L in the Netflix adaptation.
We went off on an offshoot because.
I was like, this went from like talking about. I was talking about production quality. Everybody else thought I was talking about characters, and then I'm like, wait, no.
I can't dispute you on production quality because, like, I think Netflix production quality isn't good, but like Netflix in general just has good production quality.
I think it's pretty good. I like how Shinigami looks.
So what? You don't like the cinematic, the actual like sharpness of the video quality and stuff?
No, I thought I didn't really care for it. And also, I thought
give this man VHS. That's it. Give him back VHS.
Also,
this fucking clown. No, I'm just kidding.
Wait, what's gay, JC?
Also, after this game, let's go to Tower so I can reset my Valor rank and we can pick up.
You don't have to go to Tower to reset your Valor rank.
Oh, okay. Either way,
you do now because the collector rewards. Also, the way the way the Death Note did overly gory kills in the adaptation, I thought was stupid. Because the whole point was like the Death Note, you write someone's name unless you give it unspecified like how they died.
Didn't the anime have some pretty fucking gruesome kills though? Didn't it?
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure it did.
There's not that many gory fatalities in Death Note.
Really?
The anime. Yes.
No, yeah. Most of the people that died to the Death Note in the anime just keeled over from a heart attack.
Also, Light in the Death Note in the live adaptation breaks the rules because in the Death Note you can't just write this person. You can't just like basically go around because you need a face and everything. That's why when you show Light killing all of ISIS for some odd reason in Death Note, it doesn't make sense at all and completely breaks the rules of the Death Note. There's a lot of rules that are broken in Death Note, but the problem is I don't think Netflix cared or even thought about those rules when they were making it. Rules that are very important to the story.
Well, okay. First off, it's technically two different. It's technically two stories based on the same thing. You can't. The rules for the Death Note were different from the beginning because.
Okay, fine. So Netflix wrote some inferior fan fiction, is what you're telling me, which actually does line up and make sense. But
yeah, I was about to say. You're looking at like it was made to be like 100% faithful to the. Story, but it wasn't.
I'm not asking for it to be 100% faithful. I'm asking it to be at least faithful because it wasn't even faithful to the original story. Because her character was horrible.
Yeah,
no. It's just like the MCU Spider-Man, right? Like, you don't have to be perfectly faithful to the comics or whatever canon you're going to, but there are certain things that are quintessential to whatever character you're talking about, and with Spider-Man, it's things like Uncle Ben dying, him giving the speech about with great power comes great responsibility, Peter Parker being a quote-unquote normal guy and trying to, live a normal life while also secretly being Spider-Man. Like, there are a few of those kinds of things that are essential to the character of Spider-Man. And if your Spider-Man doesn't conform to those things, or at least most of them, or even some of them, then it's not really Spider-Man. Like, it might as well be fucking like Miles Morales or something.
It's like how live action Death Note, that's not Misa. That's some other imposter. That's an imposter, you can say.
Sus as fuck?
Yeah, that's not Misa. And same with Light, that wasn't Light either. And it's just like, it's awful. Like, I hate it. See, this is why I don't want to talk about Death Note, because like it just brings me misery talking about the Netflix one.
I mean,
I feel you on that, Blue.
And it's like for Go Get, like I'm not trying to like belittle it, but like Go Get, you're trying to defend it on smaller levels, and I just think you can't do that.
I think he's trying to defend it, but
no, you can defend those
I can look at it differently than.
Or not just that, but like how Brem was saying, he liked the production quality, and it's like, yeah, you can like the production quality while not liking everything, or other small things of it or whatever, and you can even defend it on those specific things. even though you don't like what they did with it. Like, those are all separate things.
Like production and camera looks, but you can't defend that OST. That OST is a war crime, especially compared to the original Death Note OST.
I agree.
Oh yeah, OST's awful. I agree. OST's pretty fucking awful.
Also, you're gonna tell me other than Willem Dafoe, like every time I bring up actors, I get mad because like you're like, oh, but Willem Dafoe. It's like, okay, well, one person's good. What about everyone else?
Honestly, though, that's the only reason why I kept watching it, though. I mean, it's hard not to bring him up when it comes to that movie.
If anybody could
like,
fucking
I didn't
say that, it would be Willem
Light,
Dafoe.
But like overall, as a movie, it was terrible. But the only reason why I even watched it to the end was because I wanted to see what Ryuk was gonna do next. That's literally the only reason.
That shouldn't be a thing because Ryuk's supposed to be a bystander in the story. He's not supposed to be someone who gets involved, which is what I fucking that one scene at the end where he's throwing fucking lightning balls at the Ferris wheel. Fuck, nah, I'm sorry, I can't do this. Not safe.
Fuck.
I mean, also I kind of like how Elle was portrayed better in the live action because one reason only. Man is basically abused as a child and acts like it's fucking normal afterwards. No, that's not what would fucking happen. That's fucking unrealistic as shit.
No,
the fuck?
That doesn't justify all the shitty. That doesn't justify any of the fucking character assassination.
It's not justifying anything. I'm just
Nobody's saying it is, dude. I don't know where you're getting that from.
I like how the more realistic representation of like compared to like say.
I don't care if it's quote unquote more realistic. I care about how it's portrayed in this story and how good it is, and it was portrayed horribly.
Fuck.
Like it's like look at it this way. Like the only reason why I even could stomach sitting through Dragon Ball Evolution was because one of my favorite actors was Roshi. That was the only reason. Like Chow Yun-Fat nailed it. That shit was hilarious. That was the only reason. If it wasn't for him, I would have walked out of the fucking theater. And I saw that movie for free.
I'm not even invested in Dragon Ball Evolution.
No, I'm not saying you are. I'm using it as an example.
I wanted to see how bad it was.
Either way,
you really don't know how to pick up on how like.
No, I get what you're saying. You're trying to say say actors are like the actors were a saving grace for you for Dragon Ball Evolution, and Ryuk was Willem Dafoe was a saving grace for you.
Yeah, but only in a specific way. He's not saying that like, oh, the movie was good because Willem Dafoe was.
I know you're not. I'm not saying that. I know you're not trying to say that, but it's like for me, it's inseparable, and also I'm just not attached to actors, so I just don't care.
My game, please.
Willem Dafoe's cool. Like he was Green Goblin. He's gonna be Green Goblin again, hopefully in the new Spider-Man movie. But,
no, he won't. We know he won't.
Are you? Oh, all right. Fuck off.
Isn't it that other kid? Or is he Hobgoblin? Wait. We see the kid with the messed up teeth fucking throwing the pumpkin bomb, but is he supposed to be Hobgoblin or is he Green Goblin?
No, I swear to God, if they don't include Green Goblin and it's Hobgoblin, the guy that no one cares about, fuck off.
No, people care about Hobgoblin.
What
it's
happened?
Just, I mean, the only reason they care about Green Goblin over Hobgoblin is because Green Goblin came first in the Raimi trilogy, and Green Goblin was Willem Dafoe, and he fucking killed it.
Go to town. I need to restart my console. My stop fucking working.
It's whatever.
All right. In other news, Amazon is saying that it's going to start deleting even more websites that aren't breaking the law.
Oh, imagine a tech monopoly is a monopoly is abusing their power. Oh my God! Surprise, Pika face. Where?
Amazon plans to more actively remove more content that violates its cloud services policies. According to a report on Reuters, Amazon wants to take a more proactive approach to determine what types of content violate its cloud service policies. The tech giant will achieve that by adding more people to the Amazon Web Services division who will work to determine future threats. Oh God. Yeah, I thought like how white supremacy is the biggest threat facing the United States right now. Those kind of threats. Ugh. Yeah, so more bullshit like Parler getting removed off of fucking Amazon, even though one, they never violated any law or even their
Wait, what happened?
Parler. You remember that, right?
I'm trying to think.
When as soon as fucking Donald Trump shouted out Parler because Twitter was fucking because Twitter had banned him.
Yeah, okay.
And then Amazon dropped their web services contract. And even though Parler hadn't violated any laws, they hadn't violated any of the Amazon's terms and services, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, like
that was filthy.
Yeah, that was.
They got hosed on that shit. That was messed up. Yeah, I remember that now.
Yeah, but yep. AWS Trust and Safety works to protect AWS customers, partners, and internet users from bad actors attempting to use our services for abusive or illegal purposes. Bullshit. That's a bunch of horse shit. But yeah.
Yeah, dude. What they did that company was fucked up. They shouldn't have never gotten away with that. Like, you hear about all these cases that get fucking, when stupid shit happens with, like, social justice on Twitter and all that stuff. Like, judges are usually the first ones to toss that shit out and be like, well, that's unconstitutional. We can't do that. But then they turn around and contradict themselves with that shit, with what happened to Parler. Like, that was dirty. Fucking
you
cunts.
Ain't wrong.
I hate them all equally.
I hate them all equally. Yeah.
I mean, how can you not, right? Like, right? You hear about that shit, and it's like, what? Like, that actually happened? Like, what? But it's unconstitutional for somebody to be tried for impersonating a fucking officer? What?
But the Red Legion's not gone.
Like, that shit don't even make sense, man. Ooh.
Yep.
Rocket launcher, masterwork, let's go. Probably shitty, but I don't care.
Yes, neither does the ACLU or AWL or ADL. You are correct, JC. Oh, look at that, a crappy tangled web mask.
Hey guys, it's unconstitutional if we try this guy for impersonating a military officer, even though it is completely illegal to do so, and says so in our bylaws and everything that's written against this kind of thing. But yet, it's okay to take down a small company that was booming and flourishing and practicing the #1 tenet that this country's been founded upon, and now we can't have it because somehow or another this company was able to fuck them over. Like, what?
You're alive, Guardian. Fight like it.
Fuck that shit.
Uh-oh. Tendency. Rocket launcher.
Oh, you got that too?
I got that as well.
I just got that, yeah.
Yeah. $12.92. Why not?
Mine's $12.70. But...
Mine was $12.98.
Not bad. Let's see. Quests. Ooh, I could. Oh, there we go.
It's masterwork, but it's fucking handling. Ooh, Xenon. Who's Xenon?
It's a rocket launcher.
That is Amy.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ew, I don't play with people. No, I'm kidding. What's up?
Yeah, we don't play with girls here.
I'm not.
Ew, girl.
You're all weird. Anyways, that's your friend, by the way. I'm a good Christian boy. I'm actually a male feminist who would never, ever. I respect the women's.
Seems like I'm a male feminist. I'll give you $30 to listen to my TED Talk about my anti-feminism.
I don't know. It's jokes not funny.
This is my TED Talk. Subscribe to my Patreon.
Kind of fun when you think about it. I mean, how many male feminists actually do exist that are like brought up on rape charges?
Right.
Right.
Or pedo charges.
That's canon. That's like real life canon. If canon ever existed.
Well, technically, canon does exist in real life, but we just call it real life.
That is true. There's real life law, like Christianity.
Yep. Yep.
I mean, dude, the Bible is just a really long light novel. That's all it is, right?
You're actually you're not very wrong, Blue.
When are they gonna have the Bible live adaptation?
We've already done it. It was called Passion of the Christ. And
Passion
I was just gonna say that Passion of the Christ. Yeah.
What's his name went crazy doing it.
When they have an anime adaptation where they have the brawl between
I swear to God, that's already happened.
Jojo's Adventure. I forget Jesus is in it.
What if,
oh yeah, JoJo's live action, dude. JoJo
but
is
what
a
if
live
the
action.
Bible is just the friends that we make along the way?
God.
Oh God, based opinion.
Come on.
I'm uninstalling live.
So have you guys been paying attention to what's going on in Australia?
No.
Oh, yeah,
wait, I heard some shit about it where
oh
like
my God.
They're kind of going nuts about some shit.
Bro, they are absolutely insane. Okay, so like, they just gave their citizens some freedom back by allowing them to go outside of their house for like an hour or two per day. Like that's how fucking locked down they are. But
they were like arresting people and shit.
Oh yeah. Oh, not just like tasering people, pepper spray. They beat down an old lady for being outside, even though she had the whatever, like, excuse. No, she had the like a piece of paper, a pass to be outside because she was doing something, and they still beat her down.
Damn.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah, and then they like ripped a kid away from their dad because one of them was vaccinated and one of them wasn't, or something like that. And like both the dad is fighting trying to get to the kid, and the kid is screaming and fighting trying to get to the dad, and they still fucking like ripped him apart and shit. It's fucking terrible, right? But
kind of dirty.
Oh, it's beyond dirty. But so
dude, that sounds like some fucking like Gustavo type shit.
Oh, it's straight up. I mean, Australia's come full circle back to being a prison colony. But so the Australian government's about to sign into law a new law that allows access to private data and allows them to gives the agencies the powers of data disruption, network activity warrants, and account takeover warrants, where they're authorized to fucking log into your account, change your posts, delete data or posts, like all sorts of shit, dude. All sorts of shit. Is that
enforceable? I think you could say they're gonna have a propaganda agency. Yeah,
sounds good, JC. I will.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, we really have gone full circle. At this point, it's fashion.
Is Amy ready? Go get.
Amy, you ready?
Is she in here?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's in here.
Oh,
she's not talking.
I know she never talks.
She just wants to enter the podcast.
I can't see the fucking. My Discord is blocked right now, so I can't see it. So I don't know.
Okay.
So all right, everybody's ready. We're good.
It's kind of crazy that fascism has returned, but in Australia first. So I'm just wondering.
I mean, I don't know about first, but what the fuck? Who left?
Oh, I got kicked for staying still.
Oh.
So I'm just.
Amy got kicked too. What the hell happened?
He was also standing still.
All right. Well, I'll cancel matchmaking and have them both join again.
Now that I can only do one match, by the way, then I gotta go to bed for work tomorrow.
Use a bitch.
Early day. Well, my schedule changed. Leave me alone. Anyways, only for say that, but like Australia's now this pod is being tested. I'm just wondering how long until it happens in Canada, and then I have to like disappear out of this place.
I mean, it already kind of is happening.
I mean, it is, yeah, not quite that bad, but yeah.
Not that shit extreme. And if it does, like, if that bill even becomes a possibility, I might just I'm bailing to America.
Join the fire team again, Amy.
I was gonna say, Blue, like, there for a while, I used to look at Australia as an evolution of Canada because you guys have a lot of similarities in the way you guys handle your fucking laws and your systems and shit.
Oh,
and then you see Australia doing what it's doing right now. I'm thinking, Canada is like right behind them. Give it time.
Bro, they ain't touching my head. The Canadian government ain't touching my hentai. I'm leaving this country as soon as I can.
I don't think Amy's there, so you can start queue.
All right.
At this point, I'm not
dealing. Yeah, if it just even becomes a possibility in Canada, with the law, I'm just gonna have to leave. I'm gonna be like, hey, unfortunately, I'm just gonna have to find a way to get to America.
Come on down to the States, bruh. Don't you have dual citizenship anyway?
I don't think so anymore. Not anymore. Either way, if I did, great.
Not anymore.
Well, if
long to have full citizenship.
If the reward is high enough, I might be willing to marry you to give you a green card.
Deal.
I mean, if you give me the reach around,
He's in California, so that
perfect.
means...
All right, I got an idea. Just so it doesn't look weird, go get. How do you feel about becoming my free green card?
Damn. Damn, Pete just got fucking nexted.
Right?
Jesus.
He fucking swiped left.
Bro, he swiped hard left, dog. Like, Jesus.
We can file divorce later. I just gotta get a quick reach around green card, you know?
I was gonna say Rusty Tuba fucking green card, but all right.
Yeah, that's right, JC. His country is run by a Castro.
All right, whatever. At this point, I got.
He is Castro's love child, and that's all there is to it.
I don't agree with that. Either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't
matter.
matter.
Look at the pictures, man. Look at the pictures.
At this point, I don't care about his lineage. I care about his policy. And at this point, if this happens, if this is a possibility in Canada, it's like, yeah, I'm out.
I mean, I would say get the fuck out. Yeah.
Yeah, JC. I know the U.S. is slowly turning into Europe and Canada and all that shit, but we're not quite there yet. So at the very least,
I'm gonna head. If nothing else, if everything's gonna collapse, I just gotta live in the opulence. I'm gonna head to, like, I don't know, some red state, just live there, go to school there, go to my secondary school and shit there, get enough money, survive, buy guns, and just live in opulence for the apocalypse. That's all I gotta do.
You're gonna become the redneck off of Trimmers, aren't you?
Right.
He's gonna become the compound.
He's gonna become the Appalachian mountain man.
You. Yeah.
2 years later, here's Blue. He's got a fucking 2-foot-long beard, a whole fucking house full of guns and supplies and shit.
I can see it, dude. I can see it. Blue's gonna have like the fucking the fully mounted 50 cal at the back of his fucking car.
Here's the thing, though. If we're at the point where the collapse is almost inevitable, at this point I just gotta live in opulence before it collapses. That's all I gotta do.
I can see Blue becoming more American than most Americans.
All right. I mean, that's true as it is, dude. Fucking the Cubans and shit who have escaped here, they're more American than most Americans are. They care more about their freedoms than the Americans do.
Sorry, Pete. Don't take this the wrong way, but you couldn't even pay me to move to your shitty state. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put you down like that, but like.
You're not putting me down. It's my state that's shitty. I don't give a fuck.
Here's the thing. I just don't. Also, I'm not that feeling Texas, but there's other states in America that's still good.
Texas is where it's at, yo.
And in Florida, it depends, because here's the thing. With Florida, actually, Florida has a ton of basically like Cubans who are anti-communist. So I could probably make my way in Florida.
God damn it.
Be like, I may not be from a communist country, but I hate communism too. Don't worry.
Whoa!
Yep, pick up a nice Cuban chick.
That guy was invisible.
Right?
They're hot and spicy, yo.
Right, and then for the kids in marriage, the rule is gonna be communism evaporated, Liberty Prime the model.
Communism detected on American soil.
Must be annihilated.
But yeah.
I thought Liberty Prime was a parody thing, but at this point, Liberty Prime was just based. That's all it was.
We need it. We need Liberty Prime.
No, like, all memes aside, that is awful what's happening in Australia. Like, actually awful.
No, yeah. Oh, it's oof.
Like, that shit just sounds like
Tim,
the idea.
Tim
like,
Pool just had some chick on who was Australian too, and she left Australia a while ago because of the bullshit. And she's talking about all the nightmare shit that's happening there, and it's fucking for
me, it's
wicked.
Like you're watching a fascist state be born. Like, I know a lot of people think, oh, it's just lockdown. It's just quote unquote lockdown measures. Just like
fascists, they be born. They've been fascist forever, dude.
No. Like, here's obviously there's policies that are like Australia has that like you may not agree with, but that doesn't make it a fascist state. This is a fascist state. You have Gestapo walking around, taking kids from their parents, all because
beating
of
down old ladies.
vaccine. vaccine shit. Like, how does that look? You're beating the shit out of a grandma who probably doesn't have the stamina to remember what happened the day before. Actually, like, you know what I mean? Like, how does that look? Everyone talks about, oh, American police is bad, but are American police just fascistically beating grandmas down because of vaccines? At this point, whatever happened to vaccines? What happened to vaccines ever just being a choice? Like, I don't get it.
Oh, yeah, what happened to my body, my choice? Yeah, that went right out the fucking window.
Right? Like, he's like, I always think people, like, I'll give you an example. My brothers, both of them don't really want to get vaccinated. I got vaccinated. Obviously, I don't care because it's like my body, my choice. And it's there. Like, I'm not gonna like Gustavo beat them down or something like that. So like the idea that like that's not your body, your choice is kind of out the window is stupid. So I feel like being for forceful vaccination is like you can't be anti-vaccine. You can't be.
I hate to invoke Godwin's law, but forceful vaccination, you are literally at Nazi shit.
Yeah. No, but it's like I think that's what Russia is going to lead to. Like the idea that like, and by the way, the crazy part is people who support it. Like there's people who support like I had this conversation on Reddit, crazy enough, where someone was like, yeah, if someone doesn't want to get vaccine, strap them down and forcefully inject them. And I'm just like, bro, that is.
I did not see that coming.
How do you go from like, all right, if you believe in that, you can't be anti-abortion, like. Because those two policies don't come together. You can't be forcefully injected for doing this shit, but like, be like, oh, the government shouldn't get involved in my body. Like, see what I mean? Like those don't go together. Come on.
You can't square that circle.
Yeah, you can't be. You know what? It's whatever. At this point, when's the boogaloo happening, Pete?
That's what I keep saying, man.
Damn it.
Shine the boogaloo bat signal.
Yeah, when's that happening? Because at this, like, I'm just wondering when the collapse of Western civilization is imminent. Because I think, obviously, China isn't like perfect, but I think like there are people, like all these governments are looking at China's model and they're thinking to themselves, "Damn, we can probably do that."
Yeah, we could do that. Yeah.
What? How do they kill somebody?
Because China still has like free market stuff and like has elements of capitalism, but they're fascist and they have fascist communism elements embedded within the government. And it's obviously like it may not be sustainable, but if it's the only thing left, then that's just everything kind of collapses. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know. Pete, you're right. When's
I have a
question. On this. When's the boo happening? I am black.
I'm gonna ask a question, and it might be controversial.
Go for it.
But just hear me out. I'm not playing devil's advocate. It's a simple question. If we can't get people or make people get the vaccine, right? How do we get the infected to keep from infecting others without violating their rights?
You can't. I mean,
yeah, you can.
This is being human. Going outside, you expose yourself to the risk of lots of things: infection, getting hit by a bus. You do not have a right to safety. That is not a right that you possess. That's not possible. Like, there's no way to keep you safe from everything.
That's the whole point of like liberty. It's dangerous, but it's great.
No. Like I said, I'm not advocating.
No, I got you. Yeah.
I'm just saying, because here's the thing, right? Like in this conversation, no one's really right and no one's really wrong. Because
I disagree. I think if you're for forceful injections,
I'm not saying forceful injections. What I'm saying is like, how do we keep an infection from spreading if nobody's willing to fucking keep it from happening? You know what I mean? Like,
well, there's lots of ways to keep it from spreading. Wash your hands. Don't go outside if you're sick. Like, there's all sorts of things. But like, it's not like any of that shit works 100%. Just like fucking.
If people can wear masks, which I'm kind of for people wearing masks if they're sick and they go outside, like I'm for that on some level. But like, I don't think that should be government mandated, because the government can force you to wear something like a mask everywhere you go. Then like, what else can they force you to do? And we're already seeing Australia being like, oh, if you're not vaccinated, like separating fucking families because one kid's vaccinated.
Yeah, I'm not for that. No, I'm not for that at all.
I know you're not for that. Like, but like that's where that shit leads.
Yeah.
Like, that's why for me, I will take the risk of COVID over the government busting down my door and like, I don't know, arresting my brothers and sending them into fucking like a camp area because they didn't get the vaccine. Fuck off. I'm not for this.
Alright, so I also have a solution for it. And it's gonna be grim. Allow the infection to happen.
Well, yeah, that's what we do. It's what happens. flu season.
Like people are allowed to make human choices, and obviously there's this variant, like everyone's vaccinated now, but obviously like people can still like with the vaccine can still get infected. Like it's like COVID's kind of like certain other disease. So now it's just like you have companies making like a new COVID shot every year, and the people who want to get that shot can get it, and obviously people who don't want to get it.
Except that's not, like they want fucking we're already on the 3rd booster now. And they're already talking about mandatory boosters. So it's not just a mandatory vaccine that you got to take one time. Now it's going to be a mandatory booster shot that you've got to take every fucking 4 months or something.
Oh, well.
This shit's getting insane, man.
Yep, it's whatever happened to personal choice and choosing.
Oh,
well, see, this is a catch-22 though, dude. Like if we do nothing,
it really isn't.
No, just hear me out. It's a catch-22 in the sense that if the government does nothing, then the government's gonna be told that they don't care, right? So like you either
but that's a modern problem because people expect the government to be solving their problems, which that's not what they're supposed to do.
No, I agree. But like when you already have built, and this is why I blame them for this. Like this is their fault, building up that reliance. Like that is their fucking fault. The whole social security system, the taxes that you pay, you know what I mean? Like, that's their problem.
I don't think like welfare or like taxes are like related to that factor to the people who are.
Well, no, they're related. It's not like having taxes or having welfare is the immediate thing, but the way that especially the U.S. government and others have constantly increased not just the taxes and the social programs, but also how overreaching the government is and all that. It's led to people more and more leaving things like, because it used to be like, to use Social Security as an example, it used to be that you would save for your own retirement. Okay. You would save for your own retirement, and then you'd be retired and you'd live off your savings. But some people didn't, and instead of saying, well, that was your mistake, wasn't it? We said, oh, no, we've got to make so everybody has retirement, and so then Social Security, and now fucking everything, and it keeps growing and growing and growing.
I agree. Yeah. I think it's just crazy that, like, all these people that praise the government for all these different things are now shitting on them. Now they care about their rights. You know what I mean? Like, their rights didn't matter when fucking they were collecting that check. But the moment that shit's taken away and people are told to go get a job, and then they're like, "Oh yeah, your kids have to go back to school," and all the fucking the right side has been telling the left, "Hey, it's not a good idea to go back to school." How many kids got infected in the last week? A lot of kids got infected.
Yeah, but we can't keep them out of school. Like, this is the thing.
No, I agree. But what I'm saying is both parties are always going against each other's best interest until it's too late.
It's not even just that one at this point. It's one side that wants to use lockdowns to enforce it. Because here's the thing, I saw really interesting video about this topic too. But like political, in the end, politics and like politicians, it's all about political interest. And even COVID-19, despite how quote unquote serious everyone talks about it being, in the hands of these people, it's just another political game for political interest. So that's all this is going to be, and that's why you have all these like what is like Biden's like infinity dollars like bill involve COVID? No, it just involves passing a bunch of other shit because it's a quote unquote emergency that because everything's an emergency. You're constantly in crisis.
This is the problem. If you allow the government to violate their rules because of an emergency, all you're going to do is make it so that the government keeps inventing emergencies so that they can keep violating their own rules.
Which, by the way, that's another tendency of fascism, where you're constantly in a state of crisis,
Yeah.
That's another tendency of fascism. Crazy how Trump's called the fascist whenever we're buying stock. Oh, we have the climate crisis, we have the COVID crisis, we have the
we couldn't even get our own
rent
people.
crisis, the rent crisis. There's too many crises to count, man. Like
we have how many wars we're fighting in the Middle East in different provinces. We have a virus that's infecting everybody. We have a financial debt that's in the U.S. that's bigger than any of the combining nations that can beat us in population. We have the lowest in education. We have the lowest in healthcare systems. We have
those are unfair. Like, man, I really hate when God, there was that fucking speech in the beginning.
I'm not trying to shit on us.
But here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that, right? Like, there's that speech in the beginning of the everybody's probably saw it.
I know.
The beginning of the newsroom, right, where fucking what's his name is like, oh, you know, we're third in literacy, we're this and that, the blank in infant mortality, blah blah blah. It's like, yeah, except for why we're that low in all those things is because of illegal immigrants. That's the if you only count American citizens, we're actually really fucking high on all those things. Yeah, like the reason that we're so bad in literacy is because we've got a shitload of illegal immigrants who are all in like English second language classes, and of course they can't fucking read, English as well as native English speakers can. It's like, well, duh. So yeah. I don't like when people bring that shit up, trying to say like, oh, look how bad America is. It's like, yeah, except for that shit's really unfair because Japan doesn't have. No, I know you aren't, but like people often do, right? And it's like, well, yeah, but like of course Japan doesn't have that same problem. They don't have any illegal immigrants, like at all, So anyway.
I hate this country for the actually completely opposite situations the way he was going for. I got my beef with this country for many different reasons, and none of them was what I was.
But the whole point is like, what's next? Like, what happens now? Like, we're constantly close to state of emergency. And obviously, climate change is a big deal. That something should be done about it. But if we're constantly in a state of emergency, where it's like, what happens next?
Oh,
like, what do we have to
COVID mandates? Vaccine passports, and the boogaloo. That's what happened.
At this point, if there's COVID ban, if these people start supporting fucking COVID armbands, at this point I'm like, all right, anytime you
they are, but they're already doing that shit in New York and stuff, and they want to do it.
Wait, what?
Yes. You cannot go into there's a whole bunch of places, restaurants, grocery stores, bars. Like any place like that, you cannot go there in New York unless you have your COVID passport thingamajigger.
Yeah.
And the feds are super happy about it because they don't want to have to do it, because then people would scream, oh my, they would scream about government doing that kind of shit. But if fucking private businesses do it, then it's like, well, we're not doing it. It's private,
But it's crazy how you have socialists who will support companies violating people's rights whenever it's convenient for them. Very interesting. I'm wondering. So what's this real? Is this just a power grab, or what's happening? That's what I'm kind of wondering.
Yes.
Yes. The answer is yes. But
to play devil's advocate, America's also about businesses having the right to do whatever they want. They don't want people who haven't been.
Well, no. Businesses do not get to do whatever they want. They do not. That is a
question.
And even if you want, and even if you hang on, and even if you want to take the libertarian, total fucking Ancapistan type fucking shit, like there are things that businesses are not allowed to do. The businesses are not supposed to be able to violate people's rights.
I remember some people arguing the opposite about.
Oh, of course they are. Of course they are.
Situation.
But then, of course,
I remember y'all saying that businesses should be allowed to sub and not sub whoever they want whenever it came to.
Well, no. My whole thing is they need to pick one, right? If a business can turn somebody away for not having their COVID vaccine, okay. But then a business should be able to turn somebody away for being black.
Okay, but
what the fuck did I join?
You don't want to know.
Okay, but that's
okay.
That's every
if
business.
a business has a right to discriminate, then it shouldn't matter what the reason for discrimination is. Because really, it doesn't matter.
Gangster, I have to ask, did you get hit by a brick?
No.
Did you? But no. He's got a point though. No, like he actually has a point. Like if you. No, like I see what he's saying. Maybe like you came in and it came out of context for you.
Well, that's the giant example, right? I get that, but that's my whole point. It's like you can't pick and like one of the problems we're having right now is because we've picked and choose what reasons are acceptable for a business to discriminate. Like you say, you can't do it on the basis of race, but then you can do it on the basis of some medical reason. How does that fucking make sense? Yeah, how does that make it? Well, then what's the why can't a business say, well, no, we don't want any people with wheelchairs because we don't want to have to build wheelchair ramps. What's the difference? That's a medical condition, just like not having your vaccine is.
Even if I don't believe like businesses should do that, I'll defend the right to do it because I dislike how government.
That's what he's saying. Actually,
then you have to pick. Then at that point, because like Pete's whole problem is like they're not picking a position. The position is business can discriminate or they can't discriminate. There's no in between.
There's no in between. Exactly.
Well, there shouldn't be. There is an in between right now, but that in between is murky and it changes based on the fucking situation.
Who's in charge?
Yeah, and which leads to weird shit. Like you could totally fucking. A restaurant could totally ask a white person to fucking, leave a restaurant for whatever reason. But if they do it to a black person, that guy could say, oh, you're just doing that because I'm black. And it's like, well, how can you prove that you didn't? And of course, nobody's going to care about the white guy getting kicked out, even if it was because of his race.
Pete, mind reading. You have to remember mind reading.
Well, that's the thing. And this is why I have a problem with all this. And that's why they need to pick. Either a business has the right to discriminate or they don't. And if they do, well, then you don't get to pick and choose which reasons are okay. Because, one, how could you even know the reasons? Even if they tell you, oh, it's because, like, you could say that, oh, we didn't let this guy in because he didn't have his COVID passport. But it's like, but you don't know. That guy could have done it just because the guy was black or because, he didn't like the way he looked or because, he didn't like his attitude or he complained about something. Like, you have no idea. There's no way to know for sure.
I mean, plus, like, businesses kick people out for complaining all the time, so that's not really a good example.
Well, no, but I mean, that's my point.
He's saying
how do you know whether it's the reason they say it is or not?
Well, I'm full on. I don't like government at all because all I see is government hindering people's progress, and it's not something that should happen.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Then that's your position, and like obviously, like for me, I'm at the other end of the spectrum. I don't think businesses have the right to discriminate against people.
Well, if that's the case, that's fine. But then that means that every business has to cater to everyone at all times, no matter what.
Yeah, that's like.
And that means that fucking Facebook can't be banning people. Twitter, Twitch, all them can't be banning people. No, you can't ever kick anybody out.
My rank, I guess. Okay.
Okay, you have to go to tower to do that. So.
Do we want to go to tower?
Yeah. Businesses don't have, in my eyes, like, because obviously I'm more on the left. Like, businesses don't like have the right to discriminate against anyone for vaccines, vaccine passport, them being X race or their sexuality. Like, I don't think. Yeah, I don't think businesses have any right to do that. So.
Well, technically, under U.S., they do. Well, they're supposed to.
I mean, that's the whole issue. They obviously, I would still probably complain if like businesses were just allowed to discriminate whenever, because like obviously, like under the other side of the fallacy. But at least there's like something that kind of makes sense, where it's like, oh, so business can just do whatever they want. At least that's different than now, where it's like, oh, this can do what they want, but no, you can't. Like you can't.
Yeah,
like,
Facebook can ban you for whatever reason whenever they want, but you can't keep somebody out of your restaurant for whatever reason whenever you want. Like, ugh.
Yeah, it's a double standard. It's bullshit. That shouldn't even be allowed, but it is. Like your political stances shouldn't matter on social media, period. I don't care if you're a Nazi, I don't care if you're a racist, religious values, the whole 9 yards. Like if you're not hurting anybody like physically and you're not fucking trying to
if you're not breaking the law
by like attacking their jobs and shit, like these clowns that claim to be against it, like if you're not doing any of that shit, you're not being a shitty human being, then I don't care what your stances are, right? That's just how I am. But like,
we're at a different point now. We're at a point where it's like, oh, discrimination's okay when we do it. Like that's like that.
Yeah.
I know that is, by the way, that isn't a straw
No, that's
man.
literally what. No, that's literally what it is. Yeah, because if they'll say, oh yeah, we're so inclusive, we want to include everybody. It's like, okay, well, does that include Nazis? Well, no. Well, does that include right wingers? No. Does that include TERFs? No. Okay, so then it's not you want to include everybody. It's you want to include everybody that you agree with, which is the exact same as the right wingers who don't want to include fucking rabid feminists and fucking, whatever else. And it's like, so don't even fucking come at us with that bullshit. You're the exact same as everybody else. You only want to include the people that you want to include. So fuck off with that.
Yeah. I see that.
Dude, that shit irritates me so fucking much.
Oh, did Amy leave?
Oh, I don't know. Who did leave? No, it Blue left.
I gotta go to bed. Yeah, I gotta get out of bed soon. But it's like...
you ain't gonna go to bed.
You're
gonna be up for forever. You got all fired up, dude.
But no, like, I've always been, like, even when there was like discriminating against shit that I like. Right. I am stuff that applies to me. I've always been for businesses being able to do that. Like, say, a religious business. I'm gonna use that the whole the Christian business would make a cake for gay people thing I mentioned earlier. Well, I vaguely mentioned. Do I believe they should have done that? No. Am I gonna say they can't do it? No.
Well, you're on the other side of the spectrum. You're like on the ANCAP/super libertarian side of the spectrum.
I'm not.
Well, it's not even that. It's do you believe in the right to the right of freedom of association? That, for me, that's where it comes down to. Because like in your own house, like, nobody can tell you. I mean, even if you don't let a person into your house because he's black, doesn't matter. It's your house. Well, I don't see a difference between that and your business.
Yeah.
Like, who is anybody to tell you who you should or should not be, should or should not have to serve in your own business if you own it?
Yeah, that's like, of course, like, say Walmart, for example. The manager of a Walmart shouldn't be kicking people out because.
Well, but that's because that's not his business, right?
Yeah.
And Walmart's publicly owned, so that's a whole nother thing. But just a privately owned small, you personally own a little hardware store. It's like, well, who is anybody? You own that store. Who is anybody to tell you who you have to serve?
Then if I don't want to serve Mormons, then I don't have to serve Mormons.
Yeah.
They don't have to,
which, by the way, lefties will fucking. Oh my god, the funniest fucking shit was when
you can start the queue when ready, I believe, unless Spark wants to go get bounties.
Are you still busy?
I'm good.
No, I'm good.
Okay. God, who was the fucking? There was that Muslim guy that shot up. Was it the Pulse nightclub? I can't remember, but it was it was either that or the San Bernardino shooter or somebody, where, the people who perpetrated it, who were Muslims, went into a bunch of gun stores beforehand trying to buy guns and, all this stuff. And the people there sold it to them because they had no reason not to. They passed their background checks and all this shit, and all these lefties were like, "Oh my god, why didn't these fucking gun stores not sell them this stuff?" And it's like, well, if they had, you'd be screaming at them for Islamophobia and saying, "How dare you fucking discriminate against these Muslims based on their, whatever, their skin color, their religion, their, this, that, and the other." It's like, so which do you want? Do you want businesses to be able to discriminate based on whatever they want, or do you not?
I would actually, for me, I was planning on, like...
Yeah. Well, I mean, I think... I don't know why people just can't use basic shit, dude. I've always looked at common knowledge or logic or common sense, self-awareness mainly, to govern how they live. Like, they've always got to take it up. They always got to be that bitch that has to be extra. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that's why we have all these extreme situations taking place now. That's why we're fighting other people's wars right now. That's why we can't let go of other nations, even though they're technically our fucking enemy. But yet we allow them to give us billions of dollars to own majority media markets in our country. Like it's fucking this whole thing is stupid, dude.
A lot of government goes against, especially today, goes against what America was founded on.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, the whole Constitution's been completely eviscerated.
Yeah, like guns. If guns are a good example. In California, Pete, what's some gun laws in California that are bad?
They've banned any magazine over 5 rounds for rifles and over 10 rounds for pistols. You now have to get a background check for ammunition, which is literally trying to ban ink because you can't ban the printing press. You have to now be 21 to buy any gun in California.
Well, I'm not against that. I'm not against that entirely.
I am. If you're
if you're not old enough to drink, then you shouldn't be old enough to own a firearm. To be honest.
Well, I think the age of drinking should be lower.
I think it should be higher because it messes with brain development.
You can do just as much damage with a car. And so if you are old enough and mature enough to own and operate a car, then you're old enough to own a gun.
I mean,
counter
vehicular manslaughter is pretty good, but I wouldn't say the same for guns.
Counter to that, I wouldn't trust most 16-year-olds with a car.
Except they do drive, and we actually don't have all that many accidents. So,
well,
I mean, this is the thing. Real life works out.
Wait, let me. I have no issue with 18-year-olds being able to drink, but like a civilian.
Yeah, good point, JC. If 18-year-olds can go to, actually, it's I don't know if it's 16 anymore. It used to be 16-year-old. A lot of 16-year-olds. Well, no. It used to be that if you were 16, you just needed your parents' permission to join the army, and a lot of 16-year-olds fought in World War II. But certainly, it's still 18. Oh fuck, it's still 18. And if you can go to war at 18, then you can fucking own a gun.
I kind of look at it that way too. Like if you are old enough to kill a man for your country, then you should be old enough to drink. You should be old enough to drive a car. You should be able to emancipate yourself from your parents without a court hearing. You should be allowed. You should be allowed to be a fully self-reliant person if you can kill a man for your country. I mean, that's kind of the point, right? Like that's literally the fucking point of what was going on in World War I, World War II. Like, Jesus Christ. It's like a lot of people forget that shit and they don't realize like the monotony in all these laws that are being passed. Like, yeah, I get why they're being passed, but like, why the fuck did why did we fight those wars then if we weren't to fight for our own freedoms? Like, what the fuck? We're gonna go ahead and tell a 16-year-old that no, he can't fucking drink and have fun with his friends, but yet we're gonna go ahead and tell him, oh, well, guess what, motherfucker? You have to enlist into the army and go kill a bunch of motherfuckers while you're a teen. Like, what? That's the most dumb shit I've ever heard in my life, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Even worse, now they want to drop the voting age to 16, but raise like the drinking age to 25 and fucking all this other stuff.
This is the dumbest shit,
yeah,
dude.
it's like, wait, what?
Dumbest fucking shit, dude. Like, what, dude? Oh my god.
I feel like if you're gonna raise drinking age, you gotta raise the age to vote as well.
But that's not what they want because they know. Yeah, and this is why it's all bullshit.
To be honest with you, Pete, like there for a while we didn't even have to have live voters, right? So.
Well, that's how you know you're really dead if you vote Democrat.
Well, I don't vote. Because it doesn't matter. I live Republican either way.
The best thing, the funniest shit when it came to like debating any Democrat or liberal Democrat or AKA like pseudo-fascism, the one thing that I've always noticed that they use, and it doesn't matter what you say and how you say it, they always claim that you're straw manning. You're straw manning. Like what? No, that's actually what? Like, do you even know what straw manning means? Do you know the meaning of that word?
It's nothing but projection, bro. Come on.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. If Democrats didn't have double standards, they wouldn't have any standards at all.
True. So true.
Fuck. I think I could dodge. Hey.
JC, it's kind of weird, right? Like, the newest generation coming up, like, you know, high school age and a little older, they are a lot more they are more conservative comparatively than like older generations have been, but I don't know if they're actually like pro-Trump. That's a different question.
I can't answer that. You were gonna say something, Blue?
No, I actually forgot. No, I'm just tired.
Okay. Most like younger generation I've interacted with are like more pro-Trump than they are pro, let's say Biden, for example. But that doesn't mean they like Trump. It just means they don't like Biden.
Wait, hold up. I thought Biden was the most popular president of all time. What happened?
Of all time.
Well, I don't think he even won the popular vote. Did he win the popular vote this time?
What do you mean, Obama? What do you mean, Obama wished he had Biden's clout? Biden was like, "Hey, Obama, a white man's got to show you how it's done."
Go to sleep, Blue. I agree, JC.
I'm just saying, Biden, the non-racist president, showed up and was like, "Yeah, Obama, you're not popular. Step down. Time for me to show you how it's done."
Hold on a minute. I gotta jump in here. Obama had hops. That is all I'm gonna say.
What do you mean? Whatever you say, that doesn't matter because Biden's the most popular president of all time. You know, he's the
more votes than any president.
According to CNN statistical data, that's what they say.
Biden has the most votes.
Most votes of any president ever. Yep. True to not shove the pressure.
White man bad.
White man bad.
Clearly not. If Biden is the most popular president of all time.
Or if you're white, you're not right.
Art speech, politic bad. Entire crowd cheers.
I love it. I love it. Anytime someone is like, by the way, I told my mom that Biden is now the most popular president of all time, and she's like, "No way. I thought Obama's more popular." Like, no, Biden's the most popular president, Mom. You're just wrong. Obama's speech and all that type of stuff doesn't matter. Biden is like
all the shit that he's done so far, dude. They're gonna say he's gonna be the most popular president than Obama, but didn't Obama serve more than one term?
Yes.
Just saying. I don't see Biden going on to a
compare that fairly though. Biden would have to live through 2 terms, and that's not going to happen. So, like,
can he survive?
Yeah, we're not going to know the answer. We're not going to know the answer to that question.
You know what though? That's not my problem.
You know,
the mental challenge.
They tried to pair him up with Camilla Harris, thinking, "Oh, he's gonna die. Man's gonna live the entire time."
No, they don't want Kamala Harris to be president though, because Kamala Harris is so unpopular. Not even black people like her. No one likes her. No, like the crazy. No, like in polling numbers,
Whoa, you're white. You can't say black. That's racist.
Well, of course, no, but it's like if you look at Kamala Harris's polling numbers during the whole primary, Biden got majority. Kamala Harris couldn't even get one black person to vote for her.
You know, hey, hard out here for a pimp.
I guess so. I guess the white man just is that popular.
Honestly,
Fox did not cap C. What is wrong?
I know, right? I just watched that.
I went to A Fox.
Incoming at C.
God. I'm sorry. I'm enjoying this. This is too much fun.
But, honestly, politics is like one of the most annoying things ever, because nobody has any consistency in what their beliefs in it.
Nah, what do you mean? I'm a socialist who makes millions of dollars, but also spends money and lives money like a capitalist. You know, that's just that's just how it is.
Yeah, but that's most socialists.
God damn it. Do you remember the OK Boomer goal?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I'm a socialist in public, but a capitalist in the sheets. Go get.
Do you know how How much her apartment cost?
Are you a virgin?
I wish. I'd wreck that.
Damn.
I'm a Christian boy, so of course I am. I'm saying myself to marriage because I'm only gonna be nice.
That's what
God.
they all say.
Something like that.
I'm just
yeah, I've heard that one before, and then you go ass to mouth, and I call bullshit.
I'm a Scientologist, Christian Norman Jew. I'm never gonna have sex until I'm married for at least 10 years, obviously.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna be a Mormon and start a whole harem.
I want to become a Mormon hyper Jew. I want to know what that's like to be cheap and to believe in space underwear.
What the fuck?
No. With that, I'm just trying to wonder if you're that. Does that mean you can get a harem? Because don't like Normans have like a harem on their hands most of the
They
time?
can. Yeah, that's you're allowed to have multiple wives and
traditionally, you're allowed to have as many.
So you have to save yourself to marriage, but you can have a harem. That's a pretty good trade-off, actually.
It might be worth it.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
That's equivalent exchange.
Yeah, but would you really want to have to deal with more than one wife? Like, here's the thing: harem is a fantasy for a reason. Like, it's not as good as people make it out to be.
But is it, Pete? Is it? I mean, you never know unless you try, dog. Just saying.
Oh, you try it and let me know how it works.
I'm just saying.
Okay.
I mean, you might end up dead by the time you're in your 40s, but you know what? At least it was a hell of a ride when you got there, right?
You'll die well fucked.
No, you'll probably die of like fucking jealous. Like one of the chicks are jealous of the other one, and she's gonna probably poison you so that way nobody has you, type of shit. You know?
What's your retirement plan? For your life insurance.
Damn, boy.
What's the life insurance? My life is not worth anything, even if I die.
Jesus, that's dark. Anyways.
Is it though? Is it?
It's not dark because I said it. Ow. Anyway.
So go to get this green card from you. Does that mean I have to give you health insurance first? I'll be like, listen, I'll give you health insurance.
Get him, go get.
Let's give it to your guy.
I told you my life's not worth anything alive or dead.
But the health insurance and the green card.
Wow,
okay.
what is wrong with you?
If you're playing Disappear, let me get the green card first at least. I gotta find some way out of here.
I mean, come on, Blue. You at least have to give him a little sucky. I'm just saying.
Oh God, give me a green card. Give me a green card. I'll blow you like a vacuum. Right? That's how that works.
You like a vacuum.
Blue's signing up for that dating website. Anything for a greencard.com.
Astolfo is not gay. Also, Blue,
right?
I'll suck you like a vacuum.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna ask.
I know, right?
Priorities in check.
Man, I don't know. Smells a little gay in here.
Please do not suck me like a vacuum. I do not want that mental image in my head.
I don't know about y'all, but it's getting kind of gay in here.
What do you mean? Go get. Aren't you a Stolfo? Probably. That's all I'm saying.
I'm sorry, Stolfo. Yeah, so last time I checked, I am a holy knight.
He's like, I'm not gay, but I'll suck your dick if you let me come to your country.
Hey, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm so glad I'm not streaming.
I'll suck your dick like a vacuum.
What are you talking about? We're talking about gay shit. They'd probably promote us.
Bro,
Okay, so it's only on Pride Month.
You know,
can't
he's
say
really
that
not
while
wrong
literally
about
two
that.
said.
well, you gotta do what you gotta do. If Canada starts adopting Australian policy, I'll give you more than just the vacuum guac, okay? I gotta get out of here if that happens.
Oh, you stasis using little nerd.
Stop. Wait, what? What about my stasis?
That's crazy.
Oh my God! Run! Run!
Stasis to me.
It's following
So I call
me.
them a stasis using little nerd.
Why the fuck do you keep adding me
I
to these
good because it frees your people.
Oof!
I have to use it because it's a mission.
You can say you can say when you stasis.
Oh well, I got him. That's
when
alright.
you got frozen by stasis, you can say they shattered your dreams.
I'm leaving.
I needed to kill stasis.
Just like how I'm gonna shatter Goget's marriage real quick to get my green card.
What the fuck?
Oh.
I'll shatter that in real life.
Blue, I have to ask for science. Are you gonna swallow?
If that gets me the green card, you gotta do what you gotta do. You know.
Or are you gonna fucking tuck it in your cheek and then spit it out later, and just say you swallowed?
Well, here's the thing.
Amy's up here like, what the fuck? What the fuck am I doing with my life?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. The green. If Canada starts becoming a fascist country, I gotta get out of here.
Well, first off, it already is. Second off, just too late.
First off, deal with it.
Yeah, no, I'm good.
No, that's what he's trying to do, is deal with it. This is how he's dealing with it.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
I think that's what he's trying to do. He's trying to deal with it. Dealing with just about sucking me up, apparently.
Yeah, find a different way to deal with it.
If Go-Get isn't gonna take it, then Pete, then I got you, bro. Maybe your offer wasn't that bad.
I don't know, man. My girl's pretty good at sucking dick, so.
Well, here's the thing.
You gotta be better than her.
I don't know, man. You kind of nexted Pete for Go-Get. I'm just saying.
Yeah, you did.
Here's the thing. I gotta get that green card. So I feel like we're pretty good friends anyway, so I wouldn't have to deal much. Go-Get, it's questionable.
Oh wait, now you're friends?
Well,
I see.
hey, bro. She goes all the way down the hatch, man. So you better start practicing.
I'm probably not gonna be able to do that. But I feel like we're good enough friends where you just give me the green card anyways.
No.
No, you fucked it up.
Nothing in it for me.
You fucked it up.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty good.
I don't know what to do now. Go-Get.
I'm sorry.
Go-Get. Hey, did you open?
Oh wait, yo, free blow for my guac? Yeah, dude, let's go. I'm down. We got this.
I'm down.
Green card, equivalent exchange. Let's do it.
God.
Bro, I got you. Now, I'm gonna say this though. I need you to sign a disclaimer for possible breathing issues.
It's fine. I can sign it.
Did she want you to take it all the way into the fucking lungs, apparently? Jesus fuck.
Oh god, let's do it.
Oh.
Hey, what do you gotta do? You gotta take a long shot.
Please.
You gotta take a long shot for a green card. You know, say less. You know, some people have to say.
I knew you were gonna say that.
You know, some people have to illegally cross the border to get to America. I feel like I got a good alternative, to be honest.
Hey, and look at it this way, Blue. If anybody tries to kink shame us, we could just say, "What? Are you guys against sex workers now?"
Yeah. That's not very progressive of you, huh? SMH.
Can you stop talking?
Hey, I'm just trying to get a green card here. You're making this more deep than it has to be. In more ways than one.
Oh, I'll make it more deep than it has to be. That's for sure.
I was leaving that one open for someone to alley-oop in there. You know?
Yep.
Let me put it this way, Blue. How do you feel? Between me and Peter? Like, how do you feel about having your esophagus being extended?
If there's a green card involved, I don't mind losing my ability to breathe for a minute or two. You know?
A minute or two. That's funny.
Oh, fuck. Oh, I'm dead.
Yeah, I'll even ride Nick a pogo stick too. Jesus.
Yeah, man, he's desperate. He's pulling out all the stops.
Yeah, he is. Yo, he like legit just became a prostitute, like straight up. I like it though. I like it.
I'm pulling out all the stops. You know, as I said, I'd bang a Stolfo, so you know what? I got other choices in my life. Also, Didge, you're using two SMGs. That triggers me.
What? Oh, the SMG. Yeah, I was just checking it out.
You're using two. No, you're using two of them. That triggers me.
Oh yeah.
Who left? That's a good question.
Yeah, who did leave?
Who did leave?
Leave.
Leave.
Was it?
Leave.
Two
I'm gonna go to the restroom.
I believe.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying.
Even one of them are a viable choice, as I believe they both don't want to be here.
What do you mean, wow?
Actually, friend's going to the bathroom. I'm gonna go reset my Valor rank.
Wow, I'm just doing. Yo, trust me, y'all. Y'all just treating it like it's some gay shit that happened. Trust me, nothing happened. I swear.
Hey, man. I'm just doing anything I need to get a green card.
You just
nothing
said
gay
you
about
was gonna
it.
suck me like a vacuum.
Yo, are you gonna complain? It's gonna be the first blowjob you ever got in your life. I bet you're gonna like come like the first 20 seconds.
Why are you that good? Where'd you get all that practice?
Where's the quotes, chat? I need the quotes, chat.
I need to get Glimmer.
Yeah, bank those modes, Guardian. That's what you need to do. Hey, that's all I'm saying. Also, what's wrong with Astolfo, Amy? Amy, what's wrong with Astolfo?
He's a man.
Or what's wrong with Astolfo, the dude that is kind of hot or
Not
super femboy hot?
No. Femboys can eat a dick.
Nah.
That's a trap.
Then you had to go.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's a trap.
I mean, she had something to do.
Nah. Amy just doesn't like people who just doesn't like weird things, you know. I'm not judging. Actually, I am judging it.
You like feet. You can't judge shit.
What?
Stuttering Stanley.
You like feet.
Okay, all I'm saying is, if you for that green card, I'll expand your horizons. I'll give you the best foot job of your life. On God.
No, thank you. I don't think I'll be taking that off.
At least my man's being honest here, though. Just saying.
I think I'd rather die.
He's willing to put in the work.
Go get your one foot job. Trust me, you're one good foot job away from having a feet fetish. I swear.
I think I'd rather die. Actually, I'd much prefer not living anymore.
Have you ever had a super hot looking woman with like super nice thighs and just super nice legs in general give you a nice good foot job? Dude,
the chaperone.
It's out of this world.
I'm good.
He's not gonna use it because it takes up a kinetic slot and it's exotic.
Yep.
Trust me, dude. That's all I'm saying. Everyone gets all judgmental about the foot job thing, but like, bro, you just never experienced a good one. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not judging. I get where you're coming from.
Blue.
I am judging.
I cannot believe that Blue_Psycho is part of a fucking cult.
Blue, I want you to know.
Yeah.
I cannot
Bro,
actually.
Here's the thing about that. Here's the thing about that. As bad as I think liking feet is, there's things that are lots worse.
Yeah, don't get me wrong. There's things a lot worse, but then I lost one of my friends to a fucking cult.
It's full auto and it's more effective.
Hey, Adley, I just thought of something. Hey, Ditch.
Yeah, what up?
If things get worse than actually do need to build to America, is Metro open up for a green card exchange? Or what?
My lord.
Oh, dude, Metro would be down. Metro would be down.
You know what? After the 20th time you said green card, I think that was pretty funny.
Best targets and deal damage over time.
I'm pretty sure we could talk to Metro and he'd be down for some little extra, you know, of that extra.
Absorbing remnants allows you to fire ally seeking noble rounds. The fuck is a noble round?
It's just
noble. Yeah, it's just a healing orb.
Okay.
All right, everybody ready?
So is the last one good?
Let me swap out to a hand.
It's all right.
Real quick.
Working Charlie? Yeah, it's pretty good.
Okay,
yeah, it works. It's one of the better hand cannons you can use.
Then. I will get that then.
I'm ready.
Give me a second. I'll join back.
All I'm saying is Astolfo bad, low key. Anyways.
Astolfo bad.
It's a trap.
You know what bad means? Like, I mean bad like the hot way. Like Astolfo bad. Okay.
He's not
really
a pog.
Down bad. We lost him. We had lost Blue.
He's gone.
we lost Blue. Oh no, we lost
sad.
Blue.
I think Blue. I don't know. I think if the person's hot enough, I think Blue would go for it. He likes Astolfo, right? So if your nutsack's touch, it's not gay, right, Blue?
Yeah, that's how.
Not endorse him.
I'm just saying,
will probably get you fucking annihilated in the U.S.
I'm just saying, if you visit r/femboys, you'll see some pretty bad girls there.
We lost him.
I'm good, man. Yeah, I'm not into the femboys.
I mean, Pete says he's not, but this is Pete we're talking about.
You can check my porn collection if you want. I've got no Astolfo, no Felix, whatever the fuck the rest of them are. Who's the little vampire dude from DXD?
First off, just because you don't have it in your collection doesn't mean you don't fap to it.
Hey!
I mean, it's a pretty good chance, though.
I don't know.
If your entire porn collection is like giant mommy milkers, it's a pretty good chance that you're into giant mommy milkers.
You can be into both. We don't kink shame here unless it's diapers, in which case, fuck you.
Introduce everyone
You're
here
into
to the
diapers,
end of my
Gogan?
gun.
I will actually
in Minecraft, of course, right, Spark?
You. I will drive to Arizona and harm you.
Are you the diapers? Go get.
That's it. Get my wallet so I can drive to Arizona.
You outed him.
So let me guess. A box of Huggies will definitely be the best birthday present ever.
If you do that, I will legitimately mail it back.
All right, is everybody ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
All right.
Actually, I just thought of something. I think I know what my next figure is gonna be when I buy another anime figure.
La Blue Girl?
A Stuffle.
I'm gonna get Megamine. Not Megamine. What's his name? Aqua. That's her name. Aqua. Darkness. Astolfo. And I don't think I can find a Felix statue, to be honest.
Hopefully, none of those figures are depicting of sexual activities. Don't you think?
They won't. It's probably gonna be them.
It'll be a Astolfo bit over with that drip down.
I'm hoping of the figure of Aqua is just her writing her taxes and nothing sexually explicit.
Of course, I would never totally spend $250 on Bunny Girl's Aqua figure. I would never consider doing that.
Yeah, that's danger. That is very dangerously specific. Yeah.
I
would never buy.
You joining Spark?
Yeah, give me a second.
Okay.
Actually, wait. I gotta look this up. Is her Bunny Girl a Astolfo figure?
I'm sure it exists. Yeah, but does it have the bulge or not? That's the real question.
Okay, I hate everyone here now.
I gotta look this up
because we all know for Blue, if it doesn't have the bulge, then he just won't want it.
Hey, that's all I'm saying is like this one weird there. It adds character to it, you know.
The dick just makes it better.
It just makes. What do you mean, bro? It just makes it cuter. Trust me.
It makes it so cute.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Bro. I mean, what else is cute? A 12-gauge incendiary shell.
Dragon's breath.
You know it's a good thing I'm not
I prefer wolf backgrounds. You don't fucking
fuck up.
What are the ones that are? It's like instead of one giant slug, it's like 5 smaller slugs stacked right in line with each other. I don't know what those are called, but those are pretty awesome too.
Slugs or rockets?
Well, no, the slug rounds, but they're instead of it being one big slug, it's like 5 smaller slugs. Like
that's
small.
Just the definition of an actual shotgun shell.
No, but well, yeah,
like you're describing a 12-gauge shotgun.
But there are like there's buckshot rounds and there's BB rounds and there's slug rounds, but then there are slug rounds that are it's like 5 stacked slugs instead of one giant one.
With 5.
And they wreck shit.
That.
Put like 5 fucking
I think he lost
6-inch holes into somebody with one shot.
I searched Bunny Girl. The fucking Bunny Girl senpai keeps popping up. Jesus Christ.
I think that's a message.
First off, why would you look at Bunny Girl when Dog Girls are the obvious correct way?
No, it's not.
Also, Blue, I have made a great decision. I bought, what was it? Not Forgotten.
Oh, you bought it? Why? The gun sunsetted, or kind of shit now, to be honest. Because what's it called? I forgot what the perk's called.
I just want to use Revoker.
Oh, you just want to use Revoker? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense, but
yeah.
I mean, why not? I say why not at this point, but like, I forgot what the perk was called. Was it called Luna's Howl? Either way, Luna's Howl is not as good as it used to be.
Howl.
Magnificent Howl, yeah. That's a different gun. But like, Magnificent Howl is not as good as it used to be, so it's kind of unfortunate.
I mean, yeah, because of the insane fucking flinch that I experience every fucking moon.
Yeah, I mean, that's one of the things I noticed about Destiny is I think there should be no flinch for primaries, but that's neither here or there at this point, because Bungie has already said that they're just going to keep flinch, and I'm like, ah. At this point, it's like...
It is a good thing. I know this is late, JC, but it is a good thing you're not part of this combo. Of course, it's not a good thing that I'm part of this combo, but, you know.
JC, you're just...
Oh, don't worry, I lost some brain cells.
You're all taking... Oh, wait, there's League of Legends figures? Hold up.
Dude, there's probably figures for anything you could think of,
more
dude.
Money. You can spend more money on stuff. Awesome.
No, right?
Holy shit.
Can't afford Battlefield 2042, but he can totally buy a fucking Astolfo figure.
Dude, no, this Lux figure is bad. What the fuck? Alright, I'm definitely buying this Lux figure. Definitely buying this Lux figure.
Oh, god damn it.
Copy link.
Oh, you bought Alien's Fire Team.
If it's a
I'm not sorry.
He will contemplate whether or not it will give him the most
yeah,
satisfaction.
But a $250 figurine,
he will bite the trigger. Like it's like the life depends on him.
He'll spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars in it.
Yep. $270 on one waifu. Sorry, JC, I am never ever buying Alien's Fire Team. Like, I hate to say it. Like, it's just not gonna happen.
Here's the thing: there's always a certain price you gotta pay for salvation. You know.
That price comes.
Oh, fuck off!
First off, you don't have to pay any price if your religion's good.
If your religion is good.
Yeah, that's a big F, buddy. Also, religion. Also, Christianity. I'm at this point. It's like if Christianity is the right religion, I'm going to hell at this point.
P, I had that under control. You don't have to help me.
Sorry.
That's all I'm saying.
I see a guy, I shoot him.
He couldn't see me.
Yes, he could. He was shooting right fucking at you, dude.
No. He couldn't because he was missing.
Yeah, you were pretty low there, partner.
Because the other guy shot me. There's a guy before him that killed me, that shot me. He didn't do shit.
Oh my god. Fucking... These guys are lagging hard. Or at least a couple of them are.
I'm definitely buying this. Oh, and there's a Astolfo figure.
Fuck that guy. I got him.
I'm gonna...
But I'm on fire now.
I gotta add this to my cart as well. Hold up.
Enemy has your zone.
Oh fuck! The entire team was there. Nobody was helping me cap.
I was capping B. I was trying to go for. I was hoping we could get that split push. That's what they've been doing this whole round is split pushing.
I can't hit my shots even though they're over their fucking head.
Oh, fuck off.
God.
They're rough.
Alright. Actually, I stayed up far too long with you weird people. So
yeah, I knew you weren't going to bed.
You're calling us weird when you like feet.
Hey, go again. I'm honest.
Something, glass houses, pot calling the kettle black. You know.
I'm honest on what I like. I'm sorry that you are just not comfortable with how you feel about yourself. I feel great about myself. So, you know.
What does that have to do with you liking feet? The fuck?
That's why I mentioned it. I'm pretty confident in the fact that I like foot jobs. So, you know.
Okay, great. It's still weird.
You can call it weird all you want, but you know, you just don't.
At least he's not a furry.
Oi.
Bye.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I think it's considering you used to be a brony. I think it's pretty weird for you to be judgmental about others.
Wait, who are you talking
to? Evidence required. Citation needed.
Didn't you have like a brony profile picture?
Nope.
Max Cap, I remember you mentioned something about bronies.
I mentioned I make fun of them.
God damn it.
I mentioned I hang around some of them to catch unsavory individuals.
I remember you said you don't mind bronies because they have good art. I remember you said that. That's what.
Yeah. Oh no, a community about art has good art. Oh no. Call the police. Man,
a community that has art that I have very questionable opinions about, better harass them like they're the
Oh god. Anyways.
Oh, okay, Spock. What the fuck?
I went to 0 to 100.
Yes.
Hey.
You're not wrong. But that's like saying, oh wow, this furry artist has a good art style. Well, you're a furry now. What the fuck? What's your logic?
I mean, I'm not saying it's my logic. I'm just saying that it's a little weird, suspicious, you can say. For you, Greg.
Because I acknowledge that offshoot of the furry community has good artists in it. When the furry community is really known for having really good artists.
Sure, they probably do, but I don't really care for furry artists because I just don't care because I don't like furry art anyways. It's not my style.
Okay, but just because you don't like them
doesn't
mean you can see that their art's good.
Well, I never said they're bad. I just said it's not my style.
I know, but you're using me saying
I'm trying to remember what you said because I remember you said I remember like before you were talking about like this was so long ago. I think this is back in your old server. You're talking about like bronies and like you told me like how you had like you were like with the community on some level. So like I'm trying to remember what the context was. That's why I brought up the whole brony thing.
There are two things. There's one thing I do in the community, and that's hunt people who are not good. That.
And you can say if you're trying to help the community by getting rid of the bad ones, you could say you are part of the community of sorts.
I mean, is a police officer good? A part of a community? Oh yes, that's not a good example.
I mean, they kind of are going.
Yeah.
I mean, like, say they catch a furry doing something bad and they report and they, arrest them. Would you say that police officers are furry?
Because here's the thing: the people who report like that type of shit in those communities most of the time are part of those communities trying to get rid of the bad people. That's where like the.
I mean, I just don't like bad people. I just don't like bad people. It has nothing to do with liking the community. I just don't like bad people.
I mean, yeah, but like you're with the community on some level when it comes to policing, which you can say you're a part. I'm not saying like that doesn't mean you're a brony and like you watch the show and have like.
Oh god damn it!
And you have like I don't know like whatever the weird stuff the brony community does. I'm not saying like that's necessarily you. I'm just saying you're a part of the community on some level with like.
I guess, but I don't really see it.
Why are we saying please, please?
Please what?
I think we're saying please, please, god damn it.
Oh, I wanted I got a frozen orbit, and I was hoping it would be snapshot sites, but it's not.
Fun.
But yeah, I don't know.
But no, for someone to be considered a brony to me, they have to watch the show or interact with the community in a way that's not, hey, you did something bad, let me make fun of you for it, or let me find evidence and report you to the police.
I didn't, but it's like I feel like you have to be more involved with the community to find some of the bad people. Because obviously, I don't like bad people, but I'm not involved with the brony community. I'm not even close to association.
I know people in the community, so it just gets sent to me. I don't have to do anything really.
Well, I don't.
Yeah, exactly. It's not my problem.
Oh my god, this conversation is so stupid.
It's so dog shit. Okay.
All I gotta say is take gasoline.